dummy.
The picture matches.
Yeah, we rolling, but that boy has been consistently not right
Himself.
That's it.
You got the name for a reason.
Consistently not right. He wear that with a badge of honor. You understand?
Dummy. You got the name came in 2003-4, so and it's been around ever since.
Boy,
He ain't changed.
except that one time he tried to change it.
No, he tried.
Yeah, he tried to self-change it. No.
And it didn't change.
Yeah, you can't do that because you consistent at it. And in 2024, you still wearing the crown.
You are who I thought you were.
Exactly.
You are who we thought we were. Let him off the hook.
He did try to stop y'all from calling.
Yeah, don't call me that. I think it was
On
when
the
we was
pod.
trying
When
to
we
start
was
the
on the
pod.
pod.
Hey, don't call me. It was stop. Don't call me that. Oh, was it me? I don't know. Whoever it was, say, nigga, you can't change your name.
Yeah, well, both of us.
You cannot change your name.
I didn't understand it.
You can't change your nickname. That's a lot of things you don't do. You don't give yourself a nickname and you don't change your
But
nickname.
like, what I was supposed to call you?
You nickname yourself Todd?
Well, he said you was supposed to call him.
Did you nickname yourself Todd?
I didn't.
Ear Daddy.
I didn't come over there. Somebody else came over there.
See?
I never nicknamed myself. G-Ball? Your mama call you Dez or something like that. Mama call him Dez.
Hooter and Scooter.
I ain't named myself neither one of them. So
Hey, man, call me Scooter.
call me Chris. What the?
You went through some name changes, too.
I have.
The artist formerly known as Prince.
But it's never been no names that I have named myself.
I did have one. I had one.
Oh, what let it come? Let's hear it.
D-Trill. Yeah.
D-Trill. That
That was a nickname you gave yourself?
What was your rap name?
Give yourself a dummy.
That was my first rap name.
Give yourself a dummy.
You named yourself your rap
Dummy,
name, right?
dummy.
Well, your rap name, that's
That was
different.
my first rap name.
But he said that was his nickname. So he took it beyond the music.
Nah, it wouldn't be.
Introducing his
Yeah, he was in the hood. Hey, man.
D-Trill.
Hey, what up, D-Trill? Remember bro did that to us, though? Remember he was like Money Mac or something?
Mario Mac. Mario Mac was a wild nickname. Fool.
Dummy.
When you double nickname yourself, you wild. You got
First and last.
you got all kind of syllables. If you use multiple syllables for
How
your
your
nickname,
nickname is the first
Listen.
and last name. though.
I don't think
Mario
people
Mac.
understand how funny that
I
is.
don't know
Man,
where
we
the
was-
Mario or the Mac comes
Man, we
from.
was doing music stuff for so long, and we had to write a bio, and you know, we everybody got to put their own information on it and then turn it in so we could turn it in to the people. And when he turned it in, I was like, "Who is Mario Mac?"
Oh boy, there's a whole.
But my man got the perfect CEO name, and he wanted to be Mario Mac. I'm like, wait a minute, who is this?
My boy had a cosplay of his own name. That was wild.
Shout out to brother, that's my dog.
The M&M's matched, I guess, but why the need for a change?
My boy came up.
I guess
with
that's
it.
just a sign.
I got the
niggas don't be
dang,
like
boy, I wish I could call Wade.
niggas don't be liking their name, fool.
Oh man.
I'm glad my name ain't Christopher, but I be hating
That
that.
boy
Shit. My
name
name
was Mario
my name was Christopher. Come
Mac.
on, damn Christopher. It just seems too. I don't know.
Fool, out of all the time we've been around, so you know, a lot of people don't even know. Like,
I ain't know
Todd is
for
my last name.
I didn't know that for a long time.
What?
That his name
Everybody
was
say
Todd.
that. Like everybody say that. They be like, man, that man ain't Todd. They used to do Mark like that. Yeah. They ain't realize that wasn't his first name.
Yeah.
Marcus. I still remember that. Coca, remember Coca?
Hey, Stocky.
Marcus.
But here we go.
Mario
You
Mac.
tuning in to the Dummies podcast. I'm Stop.
I'm Todd.
I'm hooted, man. That man said Mario Mac one time. I just looked at him.
And we back like we never left, because like we say every week, we never leave. It's episode 295. Yes, 295 consistent episodes from the consistent group. 5 away from
Five
the ultimate
more
300.
300.
We are Sparta.
You gonna wear your toga?
Yeah, I can't wait.
Is
to
it a
put that bitch-
toga though?
Yeah, that's what they wore back then. Togas.
Boy.
You need a history. Ain't you a history major, Hooter?
Back in my older day.
That boy. Back
That shit is history.
That boy
Back in
just hit some shit.
Back in the day.
Yeah, just give me
That's
history.
history.
Hooter, what you want to major in? Just give me history.
That's really how it went, fool.
You know how like in park ball they just assign you football numbers and shit. Hooter was like, the history's fine.
That's exactly how it
Dummy.
went. Fool. Like, you know, the first 2 years you just go take your classes and your electives. I went in there, talked to Tony. Hey, Tony, what I'm closest to graduating? History and health? Give me that. Give me that right there. I'm dead ass.
History sounds fine.
Give me that.
History is
You didn't even think like what you were gonna do with
I
that.
was gonna go be a teacher and a coach.
Oh, Well, yeah, okay, they understand.
I was gonna make
And
it
then
work.
what?
I ain't become a teacher.
That nigga with the target.
I ain't gonna be a teacher to coach.
That nigga got a history major with the target.
Shit, started what happened? Nigga had kids and they want to deal with nobody else's kids. Goddamn, that's what happened.
Man, people say that all the time. Like, man, you sure you want to work where you worked at? I was like, nigga, when you got kids, nigga, you got to go where they paying you.
For real,
But
goddamn.
nigga don't have an opportunity to try to seek and figure out some new shit.
And
nigga.
my thing would have came with me moving to a whole nother state and going there. I had the opportunity to do it, but I was going to go to New Orleans and make a whole lot less money and still have to go to take some more school to become certified. I ain't want to go become certified of nothing after I had to already went to
That make it hard to be a coach.
6 years of college, athlete college, 6 years of college. Don't no, that fuck that 3-4 year shit. 6 years of college, man. I ain't want to go back to get certified to take some more tests that I ain't like taking tests.
Yeah, and them stick me in the driver's ed room any goddamn way. Like,
Yeah.
I know how to drive. I'm certified. The license told me at 16 I could do
I
that.
can do that at the bar.
Fuck, I gotta go get a teaching certificate for that shit. I feel
That's
like I
crazy
cussed a
because you don't
lot.
gotta do that no more.
But
Yeah, you did. You got
we-
a bad mouth.
Yeah, it's cool. We back, but it's after the 3 minutes. But we back in this thing, man. It's Sunday. Y'all know what we do on this thing, man. I was saying it's almost episode 300. We don't know what we gonna do. We old man. We washed
Let me
up.
see what them 5
But
weeks line up at. Let me get a calendar.
I told you it's gonna be the week of the 26th, the 25th, or something like that.
So you ain't
but
tell me 'cause
my
it sound like
thinking,
you don't know.
No, it is. But my
Real.
thinking is we should take off at least one episode before then and line it up for New Year's.
I like that idea. I like that idea.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
it'll be a double celebration.
Well, if it's
New
Thanksgiving, that's
Year's.
next weekend.
But New Year's is on a Wednesday.
But no, yeah, but I'm just
Yeah,
saying,
but-
like, it'll be the New Year's episode. Like, I think that it'll line it up.
The
If we
29th.
take one off, it'll be the 28th or the 29th, something like that.
The 29th.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
So bitch. But I don't care.
I like that.
So
That'll
let's take
be-
off.
that'll be
So
live.
can we take off on the 8th?
Or Thanksgiving. Like we always do.
Yeah.
Y'all going? That's because we normally be going somewhere. Ain't nobody going nowhere.
I think I'm going home.
Bum nigga.
I'm going. Well, you tuning in to the Dummies podcast. I'm sorry, Todd. I'm just messing with you. But nah, man, it's Sunday. Y'all know what we do, man. We in this thing podding as usual. The lights is lighting. Dez over there sipping. We in this thing, man.
Oh man,
What?
he's sipping.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Make sure the
know
buttons
where.
get pressed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make sure
Push
you're
the
on
goddamn
point.
button.
Well, I know that I got my own camera.
Bum. He looking at me right now, probably.
Probably so, right. You know him. Now usually he be all right in the first few minutes. It's usually like after the first about 12 to 14 minutes. That's when he's kind of.
Yeah, he ain't got a pan.
That's
Yo,
usually
you just leave that one on here. Just me and Hoot or something.
And that's usually because we would have been started about 12:15, 12:30. Shit, we 2 hours. He done kicked in there.
Shit.
You know how that go.
He ain't hour one.
But he just started though. But
Yeah, then I ain't put no real cook.
I'm just messing with
But where we at with
I
it
don't
though,
really
Hoop?
care. Had that bitch on opposite face. Put it on stock face right now. Let me talk and put up some subcaptions. Look like a Chinese movie. Where we at, man? This week been a cool week. This week been a cool week.
Very
I ain't did
descriptive.
nothing, man, but getting back to the basics, man. Getting back to the norm. I was ready to get back after day one. I was good and I was refreshed. Then by Wednesday, I was ready for another vacation. And so I need another vacation. I don't know, food. This week I did a lot of reflecting on what do I really want to do, like little shit like that. Like, am I at the end game of what I'm doing and what I purposely want to do, or is it something I want to jump out there and try to do? And are we in positions to even try to do shit anymore? Because that shit gets scary. But that's what my week.
I think you can always try stuff, right?
Well, when I say try stuff, I'm talking about a big jump, big leap, big move.
Like a whole new career or something.
Yes.
I be thinking about that, but we got so much time amassed in where we at, and it perks for having that amount of time. It's kind of like, huh? But because of the time that we have, we actually okay. We actually okay now. We get the perks from it already. It just may not be as much, but the perks are in now.
But if you leave it, do you still get the current perks? Maybe you get some future perks, but do you get the current perks? Like if I go leave it, go try to do some shit.
Nah,
right
but
now?
maybe you get the perks of that new spot.
I be thinking about that.
Yeah.
I have thoughts of that.
I've had some conversations lately because where I'm at, I don't know if it's working for me.
I ain't gonna say it's working. However, sometimes you can still see shit that within it working that you still want to try some other shit, man. Like I be feeling like, man, I be wanting to try some other shit and just do something different and be outside and move around and do different things.
I
and
say
not come
this.
sit in the office.
The
10 hours a
rhyme
day.
and reasoning of the place where I'm at is not conducive to the skill set and talent that I have.
Or who
Facts.
who I
Both
am
of
as
y'all.
a person behind not closed doors, but who I am behind my shell ain't that to me. It's something
Facts
different.
from both standpoints.
But
Right,
I could also say I don't know what that is either. What I am, I really don't know.
I'm saying that from a standpoint of to do something else where I'm at. I don't think my skill set and talent it's appreciated in that place.
I appreciate it. Or
It's not going to be valued.
I'll
in that
say
place.
I don't know if that's what I want to do. I'll say it like that.
Oh, well, I could have answered that.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
not
15 years ago. Guys.
Yeah,
we just said it. Nigga.
You're right.
I'm here.
No, that ain't what you would rather do. But
you know what?
No, for real, it doesn't. From my opinion, in my IQ, what I see from y'all, yeah, where you currently are, you definitely not using your talent.
So you be trying to have me be an 8th grade football coach,
Right, and then it can't work. But I will say,
Monetarily, it can't. But
Yeah, that matters.
what I'm saying to you is like y'all need.
It's
Okay,
stressful, boy.
from what I see, and this is just a compliment to the people that I'm around. I see great fathers, role models, things of that nature.
My
right?
baby mama think otherwise. Go ahead.
But
He
right.
ain't shit.
But what I'm saying to
He
you
got $1 million,
is
nigga. He ain't nothing.
there's a 16, 17, 18-year-old male who don't have the role model type, in their life. I'm sitting next to two guys that pretty much did it all, from playing football on higher levels. You know what I'm saying? Business owners, you know what I'm saying? Parents, great parents, you know what I'm saying?
Debatable
So
for me.
that's what that's from my lens. You know what I'm saying?
But I say this: when we went to the game this week, and we went to the game the week before last, and sitting actually up close and personal, I do see how I easily fit in that environment.
Facts.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it feels
Natural.
It feels like I'm sitting there and I'm kind of envious of them who are getting to do that, because that don't seem like work. Again, it's work. You got to be there. You got to be accountable for it. But like to impact those kind of kids and be there on that daily basis would be more rewarding than work.
Right.
And where I'm at now feels like work and no reward. Really.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
what you do on the daily, you don't get shown appreciation for it. You can literally see.
Well, even
Oh,
the,
Coaches don't get appreciated.
Yeah, and with coaching, my appreciation would come different. I wouldn't need them
Come from
to
the kid.
I-
You wouldn't.
seeing
Come
them
from the kid.
graduate,
That's
seeing
exactly what
them
I'm
pick
saying.
up scholarships,
That's
seeing them
exactly
get
what I'm
better
saying.
from one week 1 to week 13.
Listen, bro.
But I've thought about that
There's
too, Todd.
nothing
That-
greater than on signing day. Say you had a kid from the 9th grade, and they finna graduate,
Oh, I can see it, man.
and they signing a scholarship to
I can
go and
believe
play sports. There's nothing more fulfilling. I mean, at
tell
that
you
point,
something.
you'll do it for free.
Let me tell you
You're right,
something.
but
I'm
you know-
gonna have a signing day in a couple months here with one that I've seen since 18, and I can't.
You ready for
I
it to
can't
happen.
wait.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
I can't wait.
What the scary thing with me for that now is like it's with the good jobs. Sorry to say that nowadays it's rare that people get to see kids from 9th to the 12th grade because either they're moving on or they're getting fired, and that shit comes
That's a
into
reality.
And that was another reason why I didn't want to coach, because I saw so many coaches of my.
I ain't
coaches
getting fired.
Of different,
No way.
Nigga, I'm legendary.
Well, I'm going off what I saw before.
like
me.
Coach,
There
Clark.
was so many coaches that I saw get
Carter.
fired, get removed, have to move around. You going from Mississippi to Alabama to Tennessee and that's a lot of shit to put a young family through too. I thought about all of those
But
things.
what happens? Those are elevated jobs. Like they,
Not all the time.
Not all the time. But it's
Not most
say
of the
for
time.
instance, look at let's see, Biggs.
Mm-hmm.
From where he started to where he is now, it's like elevation.
No, it's
Amp.
not. I'm gonna be honest.
Look at Amp.
No, like stop. It's not, because where he went to where he is now, he went from St. Aug to my ex-high school, Landry Walker. I love it, and I'm glad that he's doing it, but it is a step down as far as the job
From
that
where he
got.
was.
And I talked to him.
Right.
And I'm gonna leave it at that.
Okay. Well. Okay. That's one. That's one.
He didn't say that he didn't like his job. Let me talk to him. He didn't say that.
But okay, Amp. Amp Park Cross, what it is, Pike Road.
Pike Road.
to Alabama.
To Alabama and State.
But that don't take much moving, and you still in the same area location like those things. Like
the
that.
exact same. Nigga, you cross the street. Yeah.
So,
but what I'm saying
what
to
I'm
you
talking
is high school to college.
So what I'll say is my high school coach. He was my high school coach. Then he went to like McNeese State.
But he
went
did.
to,
But
then
he
went
doing
to LSU.
college.
Yeah.
I know.
You got to do that with college.
College.
And
High school, you just move across the street.
And so when I'm
around
thinking
the corner
about
and stuff.
so when I'm thinking about jobs and things, I'm thinking about bigger things. So I'm thinking about things like that.
So you thinking about college level?
Right.
Yes,
Oh
and
yeah,
even,
you
and
know,
even more.
Hey, nigga,
So
you know
even-
that just
even
yeah,
more.
you got the travel.
But that
Yeah, and
needs
even
to be.
more.
But
So-
that's what I'm saying. I don't feel like if you start in high school, I feel like that'll be the starting point for you. I feel like yes, nigga, you got the knowledge to be able to coach on the next level.
Let me ask you a question.
I don't look at it from just okay, you just doing.
I
high
be
school,
scared.
that's it.
I like it, but I
Hell no,
well, let me ask you-
I be scared of it though.
Well, let me ask you something.
I be scared of it.
I think about it, and I haven't been immersed in the actual game since 2006, 7,
Yeah,
where I'm
that's
breaking
a long
down
time.
film
Right.
We were moving.
and knowing schemes and plots, and now they got these RPOs and all this kind of. So I'm gonna be honest with you. I know the game. I know the concepts of stuff, but
You out of
I
touch.
don't know. I'm so out of touch with the game now. Like it probably will take me a minute to get up to speed.
I don't think
It-
so
I
because
think-
you're a former player and they have coaching clinics and all it is film.
Or it's like maybe when a new coordinator come in and you learn a new.
That's what I'm saying. All it is film.
Them
Y'all
bo-
niggas can sit
Those
down and
guys,
watch film.
there's people who've been coaching since 2006 who are out of touch with the game.
Listen,
But then maybe they just they just not agreeing to change.
And
The
I get,
game changes.
And nigga, I played Madden in college, and I adjust to those. It's not the same. I know it ain't, but I'm saying adjusting to those new ways of playing sports is still different, man. You got to learn those schemes. You got to be indulged in those schemes. Like you got to know that on this RPO, I want this guard to pull that way, to draw the defense that way, and you don't know that shit unless you in there doing it to try those type of.
and that's what I'm saying. You, if that's your job, you're going to do that. You want to win, you're going to do that. Nigga, we watch film in basketball. So, you know what I'm saying?
I
We
saw-
saw basketball.
I
saw,
commend coaches. I always been scared to coach.
And,
It's just
and the only reason I said
time-consuming,
that,
I give you that.
I
not
thought
that,
about
not that. The fire
they said
rate of it.
they said that Warren Sapp. And I don't know how true this story is, but they were saying Warren Sapp. They were telling the story about Warren Sapp didn't feel like he had purpose, like he was feeling lost and just kind of. And Dion was like, "Hey man, just come on out here.
Finish school, I got you a
Like
job.
yeah, come on out here." So he said by coming around, he started realizing that his purpose was attached to coaching, and now he is happy as he ever been.
I got a question for you. You think for people like that, it's a little bit different in some.
Well,
instances?
yes, because
Of course,
he's already
yeah.
made.
That's what I'm.
He's already made his chickens.
Yeah, so that's
So-
so he could
Yeah.
he can afford to
'Cause
go
if
lose
I had the
time
chickens, I
and-
love to go because then
I
I
do
could
it.
really do it right. I
sure.
can make sure niggas got cleats and shit and everything they need, and you won't be as pressed
Mm-hmm.
because in our situation, you're gonna be sad when that check go down a lot more,
For
and then
sure.
you can't do the little things that you were doing to even go get your extra money.
For sure.
And it's like, hey man, it's rough.
What
But
do you see yourself like really doing outside of what you do? Like what would be the career that your heart is in the most?
well, we just
Nothing.
talked
I ain't
about
gonna
it,
even
but
lie to you. Like I got to answer.
sitting on the beach drinking my time.
No, I ain't gonna lie.
Wiggling toes
I ain't-
out
fool, I'm
there.
not gonna lie. Like if I could make money, and I make okay money, decent money to go do photos and events and shit like that, I would do it for
Where
you.
your heart at?
Yeah, like because I still like it, even though sometimes that's still gonna be work.
You know, I was looking at.
It's still gonna be work.
I was watching Game Day. I said, "Man, these niggas got a hell of a job.
Hell
These
yeah.
niggas get to go from campus to campus and
but
sit there.
but they
just-
be researching probably from Monday through 3, 4, 5.
But that's not that
But
bad.
that's not
Like
that bad.
you're researching football.
I mean, it's to each his own.
No. Don't get me wrong. It's still a job. Everything is a job. You
That's
got to
what I'm
remember
saying.
that. So
Yeah.
you're gonna have
Yeah.
some days that
Them
like,
4 hours don't look like your
And
ad
don't
work.
forget,
Put
them
it that
niggas
way.
got teams. Like,
yeah, they
them
do
niggas
got research
Right,
teams.
they got research teams.
You still
that
gotta
shit
go-
there, the drop of a dime.
You still gotta go read, nigga.
You do.
Yeah, only
You
because
still gotta go study, nigga. You still gotta go.
They
be
was talking
good
about it
at
this week. Well, the announcer was saying he was like, "That was a hell of a stat you just pulled." He said, "I can't take credit from that. They came from Bristol.
Right.
That
They
dude-
way in Kansas
Right.
somewhere, and they
just
sent them
it
over
straight
to."
to him, right.
And that dude, but at the same time, Kurt Herbstreit still has to be Kurt Herbstreit. He still has to go do his own personal researching and seeing
That's the
players,
easy part.
eye test.
That's the easy part.
I'm
you just
I'm-
being yourself.
Well, no, I
I'm
ain't
not
saying that-
denying
I'm saying it still
research.
work. It's
Right.
I
still,
can see stop doing that though. Like I can see.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
The
nigga,
nigga
you know what I'm
who
saying?
Bump stop.
Honestly, like I'm telling
stop.
you,
Yeah, you know, thank you,
at
Dad.
the
I
end of the
appreciate
day, no,
He
I
gonna
don't
do it,
feel
nigga.
like
He
y'all
put that
tapped
battery
into
in
Nah,
back
that
to
shit
the
ain't that easy.
Nigga gonna be, and you got the communications background, nigga.
Y'all gonna find me up on the third, goddamn, at the bridge. What happened to stock? He thought he was going to ESPN.
I'll drop you off a little $8, my boy. I got you.
That nigga thought he was going to ESPN, goddamn.
I'll
That
bring you
shit
some-
over with.
I bring you some.
I just feel like, honestly though, like I don't feel like where you currently work, although it's a great job, it does not tap into your greatness. I just, that's just me.
It don't.
Question is that 90% of people most times?
A lot of people.
A lot of people, of course, yes.
Fuck yeah.
Right.
Yeah, because a lot of people don't even like, even if they have a passion for something, they don't even. They go to school and get a degree, and then they have a job in something that they didn't even have a passion for. So
Facts.
Could make money in it in the first
So I said that all of that to say that my week consisted of thinking of what I want to do.
Reflecting.
Reflecting,
This
right.
been all my goddamn week. How your week, Todd?
Dope week, man. Dope week. I got a chance to, hang out with y'all at the game. What was that, Thursday? But I went to check them out Tuesday too. So that was dope.
Did it look any different from Tuesday to Thursday?
Man.
Or the same team or
Thursday
just explosive in different
They
ways?
just looked greater because the opponent that they played was
Did
more
they beat the
athletic.
shit out of whoever
and
Tuesday
they beat
too?
the shit. Yeah, yeah. Like that team is just good, man. Shout out to Twin, man, for having us.
he was appreciative too. He
Yeah,
texted me.
Yeah,
Told me what to do next time I would come.
Make sure you share that message.
Yeah, I know how to get courtside seats for us. Man. I know how to take care of my people.
I'm holding you responsible.
Yeah, it's
And
cool.
then also, just being in there, bro, it was like a surreal moment because, nigga, our kids are grown. Now, granted, yeah, my son, he's been grown, but to see y'all kids, seniors in high school now, and then graduated, that really is that nigga. We old.
Yeah, we
old as fuck.
Our hair says it.
So
Our hair not back.
and it was dope, dog, to just see.
Crush time should say it too. You know? Shit don't recover as fast as it once did. you know?
Crush time, what's that? What's crush time?
I don't bounce back as fast as I used once did. You know, shit.
Nigga not that 18. I ain't that 18-year-old. Nigga, I ain't horny every
That
day.
nigga said his hair said.
I need a week to recover. God.
And that bitch don't be as hard as it used to be. That shit.
You gotta have a talk. Like,
Fucking
hey,
rough.
you good?
My circulating ain't circulating as good. What the fuck wrong
My
with
blood pressure low. So.
Crush time says it too.
Hey, but y'all be
so dumb.
Hey, but getting old is kind of crazy because like when you wake up, like nigga, my Achilles been hurt for 2 weeks and I can't tell you why.
Fool, both of my feet hurt every morning. I get up, I gotta take a few goddamn warning steps. You gotta take warning steps.
You
But
sit on the side
going
of the
down
bed
them-
when you get up, fool?
Man, going down.
Before you get up.
Yeah, I sit there because I gotta
Like,
see
sit
what
down, just
I hop on that.
Sit there, and my feet do.
I'm gonna
this.
tell y'all what I hate in the morning. Going down them steps. That first part, I'm like, like I be.
bro. I swear I thought I was the only person that dreaded that morning going down the stairs.
Man, I be hurt.
Nigga, I had the first time last night. I had tweaked my back while I'm sleeping. Like you sleeping, tweak. How you
Shit.
sleeping?
What you doing?
I turned over too fast. Nigga,
Old nigga
What you
crush.
think?
That would even do old
turned
nigga
over
crush.
too fast.
My
You
buddy
turned-
kicked that nigga right in his back while he was boom,
Probably.
rolled over, went to sleep.
Probably so. Shit.
Damn, my back hurt.
Got donkey kicked in his sleep.
She the one. She gonna have to be the one to take me to the doctor though. That's on her.
But what else we did? Oh yeah, last night, man, I worked the Pink concert. The singer,
Oh yeah, Pink.
She pretty good. I like her.
man.
Did she bring him out?
Yeah. She got some fans. I'll put it that way. But she's a great artist.
Yeah, she a great performer too.
You know what I'm saying? Like
I
a
bet that
performance
performance
right
was a
here.
hell of a
Yeah.
performance.
That nigga was flying all over that bitch.
You be keeping secrets, man. I was looking for something to do. I would love, like, okay, so
I'ma
I'm
say
gonna
go to the
Pink
Pink concert.
Shut up, who?
the girl would have loved to go, fool. I promise you, she'll go to some shit like that just to go see
Okay,
it.
well I'm gonna let you know.
Like,
Okay,
why
so
The nigga
Broadway
hey,
coming.
Marilyn Manson coming next week. Who?
I'll go check it out.
Like he gonna go.
Just put me in the back.
Guns N' Roses coming. Who?
Put me in the back.
but no,
Hey, fool,
Maverick
I'm at that
City
point. I
is
wanna see
coming.
shit like-
Maverick City, Maverick. I think that's the nigga name. It's
I
a
don't
gospel
know.
group,
I don't
Maverick
know who
City
it
or
is
something like that.
anyway.
They coming.
Look. When you say gospel, look at my boy. Look, he don't want to do that.
I bet Pink had on a risky outfit.
She did.
I go to Pink. But nah,
This nigga say he don't want to go to gospel because he want to go look at the risky outfit. That's wild.
That's exactly who I am.
Should have known how to who that was.
I ain't hiding. Heathen Hoot. I don't want to see that.
Heathen Hoot. There
Take
it
some
is right
goddamn
there.
clothes off. Heathen
Remove. Nigga said remove.
That nigga said the gospel concert don't cover risky clothes. He ain't going.
No way. Shit. If I'm going to see Kirk Franklin look like on that meme I had posted.
That nigga got that same shit Kodak got, don't it?
That's what I'm going to see. I'm going to see that.
I'm sorry, because I want to bring up a story about Kodak. I'm sorry.
But no. Okay, all right. So Maverick City coming next week, and what's the button? The dude we were just talking about, the country singer, who brought the prisoners on stage to perform. Jelly Roll. They coming.
I watch it.
Okay, I worked that event.
I watch it.
Yeah. Him, Shaboos, and the other dude. Yeah. That whole concert, put it that way. So they'll be
we'll talk about it.
either Saturday or Sunday, one of them there. But I'll let you know.
Yeah, him, my boy be talking about whiskey.
I'll let you know.
Whiskey.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So I got to work those.
Who that's the nigga with the big earring?
That's the black.
Oh, that was Shaq.
Not that's black
Shazam.
nigga. That's Shaq, nigga. Oh, that was Shaq. He's talking about Shaq.
He said Shazam.
What? Hey,
that was Sinbad, wasn't it?
Oh, that was Sinbad. Oh shit.
That was Sinbad.
Dummy.
He the country young black singer.
Yeah, he a country
with the dread.
Oh yeah. I know him. T-Pain.
Okay.
But no, man, that was my week, man. Pretty dope week, to say the least. Looking forward to next week. After this week, we out for a full week from school. So trying to get this one out the way. And that's it, bro. Star, how about your week?
Hell of a fucking week.
Yeah.
For sure. Cursing that little
We got another one, baby. And another one. We got another acceptance letter, man. This time to the University of Alabama, Birmingham. My alma mater.
Well to
we
do.
got 2 down, 5, 6 more to go. Ain't well to do them. When you go look up how much the shit costs, you realize
well to pay.
You well to broke. Goddamn.
Well, how much more debt you want to go in?
Well to where the fuck them scholarships at? Fuck. God damn.
Lost it ain't looking so bad, baby.
Oh, my mama had Pell Grants and shit. They tell me I don't even qualify for them hoes. Like, mama.
Well to do.
Well to do. You and who the both well to do.
But anywho,
who to pay?
But yeah, man.
Well to do. My point exactly.
But
he don't want to.
It was dope though to see that UAB rolling in, man. So that's 2 of them. We got Alabama and UAB, and then we got some more that we still waiting on. Yeah. So I was excited to hear that, man. Excited to see that because again, these are the things that you teach your kids, man. Work hard, and then a reward comes
for sure.
And I mean that's still I tell her, that's just the beginning. Shouts out to some of my peoples. I'm not gonna say who you are. You know who you are. I got some flowers this week, and I remember we talked about being not wanting to accept
flowers. I don't know.
Yeah,
compliments.
Compliments. There you go.
You see,
but I've gotten good at it.
Stop right there.
What?
Do y'all be finding yourself forgetting simple words like that right there? I be doing that shit often lately. Compliments.
I be telling people man, when I tell people that like
compliments.
When I be telling people stuff like that, and they be like, "Man, nigga, you better stop playing with that shit." Hey, nigga, I'm not playing. I got hit in the head a lot. I used to hit people with this motherfucker.
And if anybody could joke about it, it's me.
Yeah, like shit, I used to hit. I have seen the lights cut off a couple times in this motherfucker hitting people. So
I didn't even tell nobody about some of them.
Yeah, like
I'm all right.
I done got up, man. I'm tough. Shit, I done had to do the finger test.
Whole right arm be numb.
Yeah,
wake up doing this.
I'm not making it up. Shit. I be thinking about that shit at work sometime. When my ADD don't be working, I'm like, man, this might be it. I might need to go get something so I can put it in my file.
They say when this ADD don't work. When it don't work.
This might be it. It might be the one.
You don't never sit around and be like, man, this it. This got to be the concussion shit.
I be trying to focus on purpose. Shit don't be working.
Yeah. Fact.
You can't even focus on purpose no more.
That shit
longer than 6 minutes.
Nigga be like, man, I'm finna put my phone down. I'm finna do work. Then you be like, damn.
2 minutes have passed.
It be 2:11. You put your phone down, I'm finna work. You look back.
14.
2:11:58. Goddamn. Nigga made it 52 seconds.
But go ahead, man. My bad.
I don't know what I'm saying. See, you can't interrupt me like that.
Flowers, somebody.
Oh yeah. So I got a couple calls about flowers, and a couple of them listened to the pod because they were talking about one acceptance, and they talked about parenting, and they said that, and I guess I repeated for this, but they were saying how I have been a model for them to look at as a guide for them to be a parent.
I agree, man. You've been a real good single mother for a long time, and I ain't even cracking jokes.
Why am I a single mother?
You know what I mean when I say that, but I think I that's a compliment, fool. You rarely see any men that's single, parents.
Yeah,
not single. But
and you look at it
like that.
You look at it from a standpoint of, again, you used to not like compliments,
right?
But I accepted it and I appreciated it, and I actually thank you, because
it
came at a moment where you probably needed to hear kind of some stuff like that. Because I tell you now, at this parenting stage, it's a feeling of sometimes inadequate. Like when they don't have the things that they need, and that's the things that kids don't always understand. You kind of want them to have what they need.
Right. You want them to have everything. You really want them to have everything.
You really do. But unfortunately, like sometimes we just said, these pockets don't,
Right. Sometimes you got
on the line. So it came at a good moment, and I appreciated it. So thank you. You know who you are, the couple people who did it, because like he said, and they said it. They was like, y'all talk a lot about giving people their flowers while they there, and I just wanted to commend you for that. So thank you. I appreciate it.
Congrats on your flowers, my boy.
People in enunciating words.
Ooh, you get that out. Go ahead.
I'm good. I ain't thick tongue or whatever.
Thick tongue. Wow.
Is it pecan or pecan?
Pecan.
Man, this nigga gave a
third.
That's how we say corn. Todd, pecan or pecan?
Pecan.
It's kind of similar, nigga.
Say pecan.
Des?
I'm saying you say it similar to what I said. But what's the word?
But what is it?
Pecan.
Pecan.
I say pecan.
I say pecan.
Pecan.
And what you say, who?
Pecan.
Pecan. That nigga corn in the can.
Pecan. Yeah, that nigga said pecan. What?
Pecan.
That nigga nasty.
See? She sound like
What she
me.
say?
Pecan.
Oh, Google said pecan. So
And Google does not lie.
yeah.
Pecan.
Is it caramel or caramel?
Caramel.
Caramel. I'm never saying caramel. Caramel corn. Hell,
Caramel sounds expensive. Caramel sound like affordable.
If I say caramel, I got to put the pink out.
Caramel.
Can you please pass the caramel?
Yeah. Give me some caramel.
Grey Poupon. Look at that. Have Grey Poupon over there, man.
We also had cheer comp this week, and it was a moment with all of the shit that's going on with the political stuff and the black white. It'd be a moment like I sometimes wish that we could get rid of politics. Sometimes I know you can't, but sports bring people together. I seen a team. It was an all black team. They only had like 6 girls, and so they were like one of the smallest teams competing. And everybody in the gym, black, white, green, purple, indifferent.
The fuck you was at Mars, nigga?
Yeah, but it was a lot of different teams. It was a deaf and blind team there. But everybody rallied behind, like cheering and picking them up. And it was like in that moment, I know this sounds crazy, but in that moment, it's like, man, everything be fine. I thought about it, like everything be fine until politics come around. Because like, how is it that these people know to uplift these people and get rally behind these people, but then when we go to politics, we go to our different corners and we vote totally different.
Facts.
And then it's all this hate and you see all this Nazi stuff and all of this stuff that's going on around the country. But then with sports, everybody easily rally behind. And sports has always been like that.
Right.
But it's just like, how can you cheer for people on a Friday and a Saturday, but then hate them the next day? Like, and it's crazy. And then when I'm talking to people, I was having a conversation with my neighbor last night, and I know his affiliation and what he likes, but he was talking the same thing we talk. Man, I just want generational wealth for my kids. I want my kids to be able to pass my new business. He's talking about his business ideas and his thoughts. It sounds just like the same shit that we be talking about.
Right. Yep.
But yet we totally vote opposite of each other, and we all be wanting the same things. And see, I know that they may not see the people that I got access to, just like I might not see the people they got access to, but the conversation is the exact same thing at the tables. Nothing different. Thoughts?
propaganda and divisive.
I don't know if maybe I think differently from that because I'm personalizing it, and most of my life was grown up in sports, so I treat every aspect of my life with a result of sports. So I try to treat all people the same, all aspects the same, even fucking politics the same. So I don't know how to separate this from that, All of mine are aligned with the same. So I don't know. It's a hard thing to say that, hey, these same people are cheering for these kids that are coming over here and voting against them in this aspect. I don't know how to do that.
I think that's the great thing about sports. And that's why a lot of people, kind of push their, kids or whomever into those, things, because it teaches you discipline. It teaches you to, team working skills and all those kind of things, because you're trying to get to a common goal. When we think about political stuff, it's almost like you got to pick your team and you compete against the other team and you stick with your team no matter what.
Do they really be meaning that if at the same time they could come over here to this cheering competition and think this way? Whereas sometimes your sole reason for voting this way is against that same interest of those kids right there.
Well, see, they remove all logic when it becomes political.
It comes back tribal.
Yeah, it's exactly.
But sometimes they don't even be believing it.
Well, you can't believe some of the stuff a certain.
I don't know if that's true.
I think sometimes.
No, I'm talking about what Todd said, that you can't believe. I think that a lot of them. I feel like I think we're in a scared place in politics, because I'm not saying right, wrong, indifferent, but I feel like some people, like when we talk about, are dug in, and we be like, how the hell could you vote for this? And how could you think that this is cool? And then I think they be saying the same thing if it would have been the opposite outcome.
Right. And I know
it's
it's
so
like
like
that.
my main point is, but when you talk to people and you get down to just one-on-one, y'all be talking about the same things.
Right.
And it's like, so it's a lot more, like when they be saying stuff, we got a lot more in common than we do different.
Right.
I think that that's true.
That's why I think it come down to propaganda and divisive.
It's strategic, I think. Like it's purposefully.
And then too, when you look at the history of like presidential elections and all that kind of shit, like no matter who won, we all had the ability to stand behind whoever the fuck won. Versus now, you got people that's openly saying crazy shit at the podium, which creates more divisive.
Yeah.
Right.
Politics used to be,
But it's all that divide and conquer strategy,
Right.
like you saying.
Good stuff no more because we too busy thinking about what was said.
Right.
Okay,
Yeah, and that was very well articulated, Dez. I will give you that.
you said you use your words well.
I don't know, man. Like you said, we are at a strange place. We don't know what these next couple of years gonna look like, but at this point, you gotta become optimistic. You gotta, because what you gonna do about it at this point? Like you said last week.
Yeah.
Shit, it's just like, shit,
I don't know,
it's
man.
here now. So
Treat people how you want to be treated, man. We was downtown, South Side yesterday. Me and the wife, we was walking around. We went to the pizza spot. She's sitting over there talking to a white business owner who probably has these type of views. I'm sitting at the bar talking to an older white man who probably has these type of views, different from mine, and it just was a good conversation on both sides.
I swear to you, bro. I just told you I was at a Pink concert last night. So you know who was in attendance.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the coolest people you gonna ever talk to, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Our political affiliation don't have anything.
Politics.
Right.
It's just
It don't
something about
have
politics.
anything. Like, I look at people as people, bro. Like, how you show up, as long as there's respect there for me, I respect you.
Just like that.
I don't have to agree with everything that you say, but I can still rock with you just because we don't agree.
Question: can we still keep going around saying, "Hey, I don't want to talk about politics and religion," or are those some conversations you need to have?
They come up.
I still don't want to talk about it.
I don't either.
I talk about it with y'all.
Man,
Once we get it, like this,
it's hard to talk when you're in settings where two sides are dug in. Like it's no use.
Yeah.
And I still think religion and politics, we need to get rid of those conversations unless it's the proper place to have it.
And I stick to those manners. Like I don't
Church
like
and
if they say it, I just chuckle and laugh or smile, and I don't lend my opinion because at the end of the day,
I don't want to offend nobody, so I don't talk. I don't really share my.
But what's crazy? It's
people.
crazy that you say that. Why would it offend somebody?
Because it does.
Because you believe in a different side. That's wild.
Sometimes I don't even know. Sometimes you can offend the people on your same side if you say it wrongly. I don't even be knowing no more food. That's why I just stay out of because I don't want no confusion.
Well, I feel like
I
feel like that's that's how that shit go. But I do think that was part of the outcome that we saw because some people are again, like we stated last week. I do still want my politicians to be mindful of what they're saying and what they're offending. Like I don't want you to purposely come out and say fuck these group of people. Right. I hate this group of people. Like you know what I'm saying. But
why?
But
you gotta say that?
I do believe that people are entitled to have their own opinions and thoughts, and I do think that we've gotten to a place where like sometimes your opinion and your thought, if I feel like it offends me, then you don't have the right to that opinion anymore. And I think that kind of put us in a bad place.
Think how I think. I just don't want to offend you, so I'm alleviate it. And I'm just not gonna say it. I'm not speaking to y'all about that.
Like it's just like I hate hamburgers. Them shit nasty. Oh my God! Cancel them.
Yeah,
like that. We got into a weird place.
And then with that canceling,
cheese on mine.
We in the world of convincing now. Like we in the world of everybody.
You got to come to this side. You got to see this.
Right.
I can't understand how you like or how you.
No, nigga. My favorite food is tacos. Yours is burgers. Right. It's cool.
Yeah,
everything is debatable.
But I think
it's no longer.
I think in most things it works better in team format than not. And black, white, Hispanic, Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, Asians. At some point, we all kind of actually, the way the economy is intertwined, the way business is intertwined, we all need each other. It's literally no group of people that you can do without.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like it like the way this country is set up, it's nobody that you can do without. You can't say get rid of all these people because then how would this work? Right. Or how would that work?
Because you don't want to go do that job.
Yeah, it's just like when
you can't do
when people try to figure out who's more important, the CEO or the workers. To me, they are equal. Like the CEO makes big, hard decisions, but he can't move none of that freight up and down without his workers. So like,
and vice versa.
That's why I feel like when we start getting mutual respect for one another's differences and roles that we play, that's when you have a good setup. To me,
just know what you.
And that's in all things.
Kind of
facts,
relationships included.
Facts.
Yeah. What that mean?
Just relationships.
We can talk about it.
I'm just saying when you respect what each other does.
Right.
You find that because a lot of times in relationships it's
they don't respect
a lack of respect of other sides
or not seeing it, recognize it, see it. I get.
What's the golden rule? Treat others the way you want to be treated.
Yeah,
simple as that.
Yeah, and everything is not, like everything ain't
equally balanced.
Like you do this, I did this. It might be like you did this, but I did something that's totally unrelated, but it's doing something to help carry out the overall concept and goal. I think me and Hoot talk a lot.
I ain't gonna say that. I'm just gonna say we both did this and we came to the
me and Hoot talk a lot. I think sports help with that. Like
for
instance, like in football, like
depending on
if I'm the quarterback, my job is not to block the fucking D tackle. That's your job. Do your job.
But if you don't do yours, I can't do mine.
Right. And if you don't do, like you see what I'm saying, like they all intertwine, and so you kind of start having a respect for each other's differences because this team can't work without the other one.
There's no Tom Brady without whoever his center was, whoever his guard was, whoever his coach was, whoever his trainer was, his nutritionalist was. Like everybody got their own nutritionalist.
Yeah. Dummy. You was rolling, man. We was rolling.
All of that shit, man. You know what I'm saying?
We was rolling.
It wouldn't be us if we don't,
That's much part of it, man. But play your part, play your role. And all of it is not equal to the goal. Like the CEO is the CEO and the janitor is the janitor. But take pride in what you do if that's what you do.
Facts.
We said all that to say treat people
with respect, love, dignity, because we all need one another, regardless of what you think. That's how I look at it. But People gonna play dirty. Sometimes you gotta roll up your sleeves too. Shit.
And the craziest thing, food, and not that I treat people differently, but I be finding myself giving more respect to those janitors because I be feeling like y'all shit is a whole lot more harder than what I do.
Right, you just work harder. I mean, nigga, yeah, everybody, like you said, everybody got a job.
To me, that's where you get into like the difference to me of what a good leader is. To me, a good leader is like, yeah, I know I'm up here, but I know I don't.
Without that,
I don't always do as much. Like, cause sometimes you take these bigger positions and work spots and stuff. Sometimes it's just more about being in meetings and even like I know somebody now that's in the executive suite at one of the largest real estate companies in the country. They just meet all goddamn day long. They meet and they gotta be at meet and email and meet. But them other people actually trying to meet quotas and under a lot more pressure and stress. Now, I'm not saying that it's not pressure and stress at that top, but it's just a different version of it. And I think a good leader recognizes what their people down there are going through, so then they're more relatable when they come talk to them. And I think that's the problem sometimes with some of these places. You got people that's in leadership that don't understand or even respect what the people down there are doing. And if you do that, that's going to make it offset. And I if you don't think it, those people down there have a lot more power than what they realize.
Them people down there,
if they
ever organize,
if they stop doing their job, you gonna get fired.
You in big trouble.
You gonna get removed. You gonna get questioned. You gonna be, hey, why this not going on? And then you gonna have to either go fix that issue and address it with these people and dress it up and fix it, or you gonna suffer the consequences.
Let me ask you something, because you're in a leadership position, right?
A little bit.
Ain't no little bit. Big dog in that hole. So, all right. So, do you find it difficult to see, like, all right? I'm gonna just ask the question: Who? Why does when the group we were just talking about, the Indians, right? We'll just call them the Indians, right?
Native Americans.
Well, yeah, I'm sorry. Indigenous people. I'm sorry. Native Americans. So, if the Native Americans are coming to you about the chief, like you've gotten thousands of complaints about the chief, morale is low. Why in the hell won't y'all talk to the chief or try to get the chief? Like, why don't the chief get reprimanded as much as the Native Americans do? Like, that is an ongoing problem. I'm asking you because of your leadership position that you hold now, and this is across the board. This is a problem in a lot of different, settings.
In some instances, they do. It just depends on that chief. If they get reprimanded, if you relayed the right message, or if you relayed the message that they wanted you to relay. Now, you can relay that message all you want, but if you don't relay it the right way, or the people you're related to don't accept it, then sometimes that's understandable too as well. Because sometimes your job is simply to relay the message. It's not your job to do the message. Like, hey, Todd, I need you to process 15 cases. But if you don't process them, it's not on me to process them. Right. It's on me to get you to process them. So it's going to be a trickle-down effect. And then sometimes it does fall on that chief to give out the reprimands if you relayed that message and they not listening to your message.
For sure.
So, it goes hand in hand. Like, even if you could relay the message completely, perfectly right, sometimes the chief does suffer.
Because I know for a fact there's been a number of times that some of the Native Americans have come to you, hey, I don't get along with this chief. This chief is an asshole.
Yeah, and sometimes there's nothing you can do about that. In some instances,
Yeah.
because if that's the case, you're gonna be moving shit around all day, every day, and that's gonna be your only job.
Yeah, and I try to teach. I teach Jordan that a lot because she at that stage where she's starting to get into the workforce, and it's these people messy, and I don't want to. Hey,
go do your job and go home.
Good luck, good luck trying to escape that, because that's gonna be a part of your life for the rest of your life.
Right.
You're gonna have to work with bosses and employees and people that work with you, coworkers that you don't like or you might not get along with, but or you might have a manager that makes life for you hard, like you dread going in there, but you have a goal that you have to do. You can't let that person run you off of out your position or run you off. I mean, if you have an opportunity to do better later, then cool. But while you're there, you got to try to endorse some of that stuff. I mean, nobody should be treated unfairly.
Right.
So go through the proper channels and commands, but sometimes you got to endure through shit you don't like in that position to get to where you're going. So.
And in some places, it's harder to take reprimands or actions on these chiefs than it is over here in this place. Like the private sector, public sector, shit is completely different.
Oh, I know.
Like it ain't even close.
For sure.
In some instances, feel like.
For sure.
So sometimes that plays a role, and each situation is different, man. And I don't know, man. I don't know.
It's just weird. It's just
know.
weird
I
because
try to treat people right and well in every instance, especially at work. Like I told y'all before, the girl was mad at me. Why you don't talk to me like you talk to them? Because I could be real with you.
Right.
Like sometimes
Right.
I gotta dress shit up for them.
Right.
I don't have to do that with you, and it comes with like shit. Like you gotta dress shit up. You gotta make shit look like the thoughts in my head don't always come out my mouth because we know how that'll turn out.
Right.
I had some wild shit I was gonna say, but
Go say it. Now's the time. This is the place to do
I'm gonna
it.
be real PC this time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep that to
Too
myself.
late for that, but what?
Mpox.
I saw that.
I don't know.
We got a serious case here.
And it come at the worst time because my man ain't looked in that cabinet to see what he ain't gonna look in that cabinet to see that he got the way to stop it up in there. But I don't know if y'all saw, but the United States just confirmed its first case of the Mpox strand.
Serious strand.
Yeah, if y'all ever seen it, it's something that travel. The guy who came from Eastern Africa, where the outbreak is right now raging. But if you've ever seen those pictures and stuff, it's some real crazy wild bumps. But we got a case of it here. Shit looks scary. I don't know what y'all thoughts. I don't even know how you hide from it or run from it. I don't know. Y'all seen that shit?
I'm scared, and I know we recently had a lot of monkeys released in South Carolina.
They
One of
did.
them Carolinas.
It's their fault.
But it didn't pop up in South Carolina.
I
though,
know.
but-
I'm just saying.
And they still ain't told us what them niggas
That might have been the one.
for.
That probably was it.
Hey, how many did they caught so far?
I know some of them still.
25
Out of 43.
3 days ago, it was at 25.
And what was the overall total that escaped?
43.
Yeah, there you go. So I don't know, man. I get scared of stuff like that. Hopefully they know what they're doing and they're taking all of the precautions that's needed because that's scary. And I don't know. It does have a site. It's not an easy site to look at, but I don't know what else it comes with. Pain. If it comes with pain and just
It's supposed to be the
discomfort
worst
and
strand
then
of the monkey.
like all of that. Like
I don't know what else it come with. But
Please
the
keep
shit
it over
that they didn't showed us that it come with is enough. Goddamn,
I ain't seen it.
nigga, it look like a star crunch in that bitch. Nigga, I can catch that shit. I don't want to look like that.
causes flu-like symptoms such as fever and chills and a rash that ain't no rash. Goddamn, some swollens, if that's a thing. There's no proven treatment of Mpox, but it usually.
Man.
How is it transmitted, G-Boss? Does it say? Do we know?
The same way through air, breathing, coughing, germs, all that shit be the same thing.
Yeah.
He got first class. That's supposed to be
He
worse.
got first class.
Yeah, it's like
First
different-
class,
It's different
clay.
levels of it. He's supposed to have the worst level of it too.
Damn, man. Imagine being
First clad.
the one
That's how you
nigga that caught it, or the first nigga that caught it. Not the world know you didn't caught that shit.
Well, he the first person here.
Know what I'm saying? Like,
There's some other people, other places, but he the first person here.
like
So
that
I'm
nigga
sure
the
they-
spokesperson for Empire. That shit nuts. I hope he well though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That shit come from, they say, avoid using sex toys.
Damn.
Versus bed and clothing. You better take your own towels to the hotel, nigga. Including those with skin or genital lesions. Shit.
That's wild.
Get an Mpox vaccine. Y'all gonna get that vax?
I'm vaccinated out. I ain't got no
Be responsible with your decision.
vaccine.
I'd
out.
be scared of that Mpox vax because you know they got to put a little bit of it in you. You know some niggas gonna start popping up with them on them. We probably got a victim.
Be responsible with your decision.
Y'all trash.
Dummy.
Music.
Somebody hit
Off
that.
the juice, dog.
Max O'Cream. He released Personification. Did y'all have a chance to listen to it? If so, what you taking from it? I don't feel like he hadn't dropped nothing in a minute. You just hadn't been hearing about him. But did you listen to that album, Tyler?
I got like 3 out of there. Yeah, but like I've been busy this week.
He ain't my cup of tea.
I didn't get to listen to the whole project, but I know I sent it when it dropped. But
I
didn't get
forgot.
to finish it. Yeah, I
Sent it and
forgot.
forgot. I listened to about 4 or 5 songs off there.
What you thought of? Who he sound like?
It's all right.
Refresh
Nobody.
He sounded like himself.
Yeah,
Like
he got his
different
whole
sound.
little
Where he from again?
Houston.
Houston.
But you won't know about how he sound. Like he got, I mean, a little bit, but he got his own style. It's just different. I was a fan of some of his older stuff,
Yeah.
but then he disappeared for a long time. For me,
Yeah.
but listening to it, it's about the 4 or 5 I listened to. They were okay.
Yeah.
He gonna have to catch my ear by mistake on something. I hear like a rap life playlist that I hear and I just like it.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be.
But you know what? With music, I just like to find whatever. Everybody, I ain't gonna say whatever everybody ain't on, but you know, like sometimes once it gets too commercial, they get too big, then it get not as good.
For sure.
So I like to catch people in they hunger mode.
On the air.
I feel you.
So yeah, shout out him. Did y'all see Kodak Black?
Kodak.
I guess he was on $1 Million Worth of Game, but it wasn't
was a
really
weird
the
show. Like they just
podcast. They
they
was
just
just
went
kind of
talk.
going around with him and and talk to him. But for people who hadn't seen it, you know, Kodak Black had been on different streamers on Casanet. Seemed like drugs and stuff might have been at play. But you saw him at one point, Walla took his hand and talked to him, basically just trying to let him know how important he is to the music industry and to the culture, to the game. It looked like he was trying to get a chance to kind of get through to him. I don't know if that was if that's gonna work because right after that he told people why be sober for what. This was like a few days later on a clip that went viral by him, you know, talking to some of his fans like why be sober.
At this point, man, he just gotta want to do it.
Yeah,
At this point, he gonna do whatever he wants to do, and then he just gonna have to want to be who y'all want him to be, as far as being sober or being not taking this, not taking that. Kodak is who he is, man. I just hope that he's okay.
I think with
somehow,
anybody,
some way.
Kodak Black, your neighbor next door, because it's just hard to see anybody like mind be gone on drugs like that. Like you know what I'm saying, like. When drugs kind of like completely taking over,
Yeah.
You can see it.
and then it's like what we say with like Dirk and all of them. It's real hard for me, even though I don't know the man like that personally, but just to know the work and effort or how hard it is to get to that part, that pinnacle, and be on that platform with the things that we were just talking about. Man, I could go coach if I had that kind of, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Like the things that you know you could do, the impact that you have on other kids and people that look up to you. I hate when I see them in this position because you know how hard it is to get where they're at,
Right.
and then it's like,
It's
kind of being squandered?
Do we ever will we say squander? Because do we ever all the time consider that that's what they was doing the entire time to get there?
Yeah, man, I do. I think about it sometimes.
So it's hard to me. It's hard to say squander when hey man, this how I got here.
Yeah,
I had
that's
to.
true.
I needed all of that.
I remember when they was messing with Wayne. Wayne said, "What's in this cup make me make hits."
What he said. He said that. But like I don't know, man.
But they
like,
controlled it to me.
What you mean?
It's like I don't remember ever seeing Wayne like that.
Well, no, not.
And that's what I'm saying. I'm talking about when they like.
Well, I will
losing
say
it,
that was
not functional.
I will say there was a point in time where people were concerned about Wayne too.
It
Yeah.
was, but
he wasn't.
It wasn't that, but and I get that, but it was a time when they were concerned about.
I got it.
Rest his soul, but just like Rich Homie Coin, shit, nigga said shit. Every time I took this Molly, I was making hits back to back to back, and I was on Molly back to back to
Yeah,
back.
they feel like they
And
need
I
it.
tried to clean up my life, and shit didn't hit the same no more.
well, I don't know.
Then he got back on shit.
Like
We see what happened.
I mean, we see that like regularly, man. Like these words getting me. Just in general, like nigga, for me to go to the club, I need to have drinks.
Yeah.
Sometimes it just be like as simple as like for me to go to the club, I gotta have a drink. I can't go in a club and a bar or party and be sober.
It's like crushing without the right material. You know, like,
I need that.
it helps. It helps make me make them hits that they were talking about.
right.
You know,
It's like,
like shit.
What if you lost a pinky? Then what? You gonna still take it if you lost a
So I
pinky?
kind of get it. It do bring the edge back. I mean, I probably lose a little control for that.
You willing to give up a pinky?
Just a little bit of control for that.
Take this pinky. I'm good. I'll be all right. I'm good.
That shit add a little. You know, it bring you back in 10 more minutes. You know.
So I get it, man. I understand.
That's
I don't.
stupid,
I don't always necessarily like it.
That man, that dumb, man.
I don't like it because I can see the negative impact and effect it has you. So once it starts to show like that, then you question it. But to me, it goes hand in hand. To me,
said like crushing you.
Sometimes that regular thing don't work right. It don't have the same effect.
But no.
Need a little enhancement. But nah, but it's
when them
Need a little
in
tequila.
this case with Kodak though, like these niggas are showing genuine concern for like your well being. Like nigga, you like we
But
see a difference.
But
You
we've
know
been
what I'm
doing that though. We've been doing that with him.
I don't know what kind like the boy
Not to
been
this
like-
level.
Right.
I mean, people have been doing it. We've been concerned about him for a couple of years now.
Right.
But because I remember when he was on Drink Champs.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
yeah. He was tripping then too.
Yeah.
So
And then like when he do it like on a big stage where everybody's watching. Like
yeah, so
you
that
can't do it on
that shit was wild, wasn't it?
Like nigga,
I got a
look at
question.
that shit. Nigga
What
went from
if-
night to day.
Like for real though, we don't know, and I know what it looks like. But what if he's perfectly okay?
no, he's not okay.
He's not perfect.
We don't know. I'm just saying. What if he is?
He not.
He's not.
Don't worry about it. He's not okay.
You, the clips alone from that Castanet shit lets you know. Like
It was scary.
It was. Like,
But then
that
he'll
was
bounce
saying.
back a week later and be sober and clean.
Because it probably be before he take him. Like when while on them first got there, he was
calm.
all right. He was
Chilling.
showing them the mystery mobile, and he was like, "I'm gonna show y'all." And, but by the time they got to that nigga at nighttime,
Well, no, not on shows. I'm saying like when
it's
he-
just like this. When he
saying-
start off, he know he be real good. He be real good with the pud.
Well, what I mean is like when he had periods of time, like months at a time, when he was in Arizona chilling and sober and looking healthy and gaining weight and stuff like that. And then
I mean, him. Take it right, for example.
what
You know, he starts off, he can enunciate for a second,
I don't remember.
and
that.
then 2 drinks in,
You remember that?
Never remember that.
it's over.
He messed words up even more when he's sober.
Man.
I don't know. We said all that to say though. Say what? Be well, Kodak.
Yeah.
Kodak guy.
I hope he.
Hopefully
he
something
definitely
works.
gets
Hopefully,
the help that
I
he
like to
needs.
see you. Hopefully, I get to see you again. Have those times like you were in Arizona a couple months ago when you looked so soberish, happy and healthy and gained in weight. Like you can even see it in his face and his jaws right now. So
My boy got a hell of a car collection though. My boy car
He
collection.
definitely got a car.
Kodak.
Yeah,
Oh,
Kodak
yeah,
got it.
for
He
sure.
got
got
one
a Tesla
on
with a toilet. That's wild.
That boy got a Scooby Doo van, boy.
That's just
Lil Baby 2 singles. What you think?
I only heard one. What was
the
the
5 a.m. and it was some. I saw the other one, but the 5 a.m.
5 a.m. What was the
5
other
a.m. is fire, man. I like it. It's real short. It's real
That's
short.
real short.
And maybe that's something he need to change up his ways of doing so he can get them hits out. Because the snippets be killing shit, and so make snippet music. To me, that remind me of Big X Plug. A lot of his songs are real short and snippetish, and they fire. So if that's what it takes to get you back to the fire, because it's been a while since we got the fire, be the fire.
What you said. Like, and I asked this question a while ago. Do y'all think artists make songs solely with the intent on it going viral on TikTok or something like that? This song right here is literally a TikTok.
5 a.m.
Yeah, that bitch is that short. And it's jamming.
Well, I think a lot of those TikTok songs are made for that.
They are.
They made for that viral moment, that viral clip. So
two hooks, one verse.
Yep.
Yeah.
No bridge. TikTok.
Hook versus hook.
Minute and
Ball
20
game.
seconds.
Hook versus hook ball game. There you go.
Corday, he dropped 2.
G-Ball say he hate that nigga lisp.
He be rapping though. I can't lie, he be rapping.
Get past it, bro.
Yeah.
What was his last project that was good? It was. It's been a couple years though.
Since his last project,
Yeah, the one that I listened to and liked. It's been a few years.
it's either The Lost Boy
It might have been his first album.
or from a bird's eye view.
none of it.
Those are the 2 best to me.
I think it was Lost Boy. I don't know. Tom. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, that Lost Boy was jamming, and that was the first one. Yeah. Well, I know you.
Yeah,
know
Lost
what
Boy.
it
It was
is.
Lost Boy.
Yeah.
It was Lost Boy. That's the last time I really listened to him.
That was the first one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So shit, that's
He been back.
because like G-Ball said, that list been getting me too. So shit, nigga,
Bro, be spitting, but I get what you're saying. That list. But
take some speech classes, nigga.
Oh, can you fix those though?
Yeah,
Yeah, you can get a
speech therapy, nigga.
tonguey tuck.
A tongue tuck.
Yeah, get a tonguey tuck.
Still got the list, but he
No,
got
like-
a lot better.
Maybe they need to cut that bitch down a little bit or something. You know, nigga, you can fix everything now.
Curve the edges of that.
Yeah,
bitch. That bitch
yeah, like snip a little bit of that shit or something.
snip a little bit. That shit touching the side.
Nip and tuck that shit.
Big tongue.
She touching his gums.
Can you fix a list? Though I'm really want to know.
That's what I want to
I
know.
don't know, fool.
Maybe.
Charlamagne sound much better than he used to, bro.
But he still has a little bit. But it is better. It is better.
Much
I ain't know the boy had.
Google it, G-Ball.
I'm telling you,
Does
he keep.
speech therapy help a lisp?
Can you get rid of a list or something like that?
La 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 la.
Yes, you can fix a list.
Speech therapy.
And it can be corrected at any age. Oh, so you need to choose talking like that.
So you want to crack jokes? My nigga trash. That nigga made his tongue heavy on purpose.
You niggas choose like that. Little Daffy Duck talking to that nigga.
Big S's, big long ass S's. Oh.
Y'all trash as fuck.
Super trash.
I mean, in tough love, that's what happens. Sometimes you get janked and you fix shit.
That's true.
Remember when you janky about your shoes, you go fix them.
You go buy you some new ones.
Yeah,
You go work hard.
There you go.
Cut you some yards.
What you been listening to though?
This week I had randomized all the Big Extra Plug albums. The last 3 projects that he put out, and that's all I've been on.
Start. What you been listening to?
Big X has been mainly it. I go back to Gunna still and Dope Bar Raw.
Yeah.
That song I said that was normal from Gunna. It was actually growing on me a little bit more. That last single he put out. Pretty good.
I told you that shit was
That shit.
man when it first came. Scoop man duck and where do I go?
That shit
Those over there
live,
clothes.
fool.
I don't know what the nigga said. Scoop man duck and he been him all along.
Dummy.
Scooby Dooby Doo, man. Nigga, what? Nigga, what?
Man, you don't know what them niggas be saying. Scoop man duck and one of my flows.
Yeah, they turn on the clothes.
Those over there clothes.
Closed caption at all times.
All I know is he been him all along.
Yeah. That shit was jamming.
What you said that to say you been on something? What you
Yeah,
been on?
Freddie Gibbs, bro. Like I can't turn that nigga
Oh,
shit
yeah, I
off.
forgot
I
about that.
still ain't really got
That
into
nigga shit
album.
changed.
Don't worry about it. If you ain't got to it, you ain't gonna get to it. It's okay.
No. I've got to it. I just hadn't got into it.
Oh,
That nigga shit jamming, fool. Shit jamming.
It's because the last one was Grammy nominated worthy, right? Is this one that?
Man, I think this shit can win the Grammy for real. Like it's like that. Like and he rapping on this. So
I
all
think you did.
production.
It's like that. Ain't like
Shit
that up
like
for a
that.
Grammy.
It's like that.
Okay.
It's like that.
What?
go listen to it.
To Freddie Gibbs, you ain't gonna like it. I already know you ain't gonna
I
like
mean, he
it.
said
like
it's Grammy nominated. Let me go try to
Don't
listen.
mean
to it.
for you. That don't be meaning nothing.
Yeah.
Nah, it is good though. G.
That shit good, fool, from front to back.
It ain't no for me. It just ain't for me.
Now you on suspension this week.
What else? What he do?
What?
He tried to get me to listen to some shit that I was like, man, if you don't stop sending me this shit. He tried to make me like it too.
A little fag?
Yeah, he
What-
can-
what-
no. That is a real rapper.
Yeah.
By the
That was
way.
a real rap. You keep forgetting that, man. When we
No,
lost.
he tried to make me listen to Quando Rondo.
Quando shit was alright,
Hey.
man.
Okay,
I never listened to
check me
Quando.
out.
I listened
I
to
ain't
the
listened to that
old,
song.
the old Quando Rondo.
But I heard a snippet of it. The new shit
Quando
that he
shit
dropped, right?
alright, man.
By that man was finna
Some
get
niggas I'm just too old to
And
listen
I ain't
to.
never really been no Quando fan myself, but I like.
It's like
his
bro
voice.
trying to get away from that street shit.
He can't go nowhere as long as he keep doing interviews
I
about it.
did see that. Man, that nigga finna. Who was?
Him and Lil Tim, long
no,
as they-
it was Academic. I think that's who he was
Oh, he was
interviewing
trying to
with.
interview.
He was finna walk out on that nigga shit.
Why? Because he kept
Cause he kept asking about that old shit. He was like,
Everybody
man, I'm
asking
trying to
about
be
that fool.
different. dog.
Everybody-
No, Todd, nigga was dumb. Nigga ain't know what devil advocate.
He didn't. He didn't know. He was like, play, but he was like, he was like, let me play devil's advocate. He said, nah, but the nigga was finna get out because he thought he was talking like.
What was
he putting
Devil Advocate? Though? What's that? That's a song.
Because he was talking on some
And
positive
y'all want
shit.
me to listen to a nigga who don't know what Devil's Advocate is?
I ain't say listen to him, but I'm saying he's like he seems like he's in a different space.
So that's
than
his
what he
song or
was.
somebody else's song or?
The song where he was his point he was trying to make when he was talking to Act.
I'm old.
so
nigga. I'm
lost.
confused.
yeah.
Why he so confused about Devil's Advocate?
No,
I figured out.
I don't think that's the name of the song.
No,
I'm
he
saying.
just he didn't understand.
He didn't
what-
understand.
The man said, "Let me play Devil's
Well, let
Advocate."
me play Devil's
Okay.
Advocate.
He didn't
'cause
understand what he was saying.
understand what they- Like, wait, man, you trying to bring devil in his whole like it made him look stupid, yes. But from what he was talking about prior to that moment, you could tell you're trying to evolve as a.
And
as a
I'm
man.
always
And
cool with that. But
cool
you know
with
what?
That shit.
That's part of that part that's wrong with some of that music. It doesn't let you always evolve. It makes you stay stuck to beholden to those rules and those codes and all of that little shit.
Especially
and as
if
you
I-
get
You can't be
older
nothing else.
and you don't want to listen to those or you don't want to abide by those no more, then it throw you
But
off
not
to
even
the
that.
side.
I like
Not,
his album.
not even that. That's why I want to know what's his last single. What's his last song about? Is it about being positive or is it about that same shit?
Because this album, he was specifically talking a lot about what the fuck happened between a lot of that shit and
Oh,
how
so then-
he felt from his point of view from all the shit. So it was kind of like an insight on.
So how can you be mad at me for asking you about that shit if that's what you rapping about?
Well, no, I don't know what. You know, academic be with on message.
Nah,
I know he do. I know.
Yeah, he just felt. Yeah, I felt him on not wanting to
Yeah, he didn't want to
go down that road, man. Well, man, ask me about the album or
Right,
something.
right.
He did that to Dirk. That was crazy too.
Right.
That Dirk sat there and kind of still, entertained it a bit.
Well, because you gotta, they be too worried about being beholden to those rules and those codes.
That shit
Because
crazy.
you got millions of
Wow.
people saying you're not doing something, and then you want them to know so bad what you done did. But we see it all the time, man. Like these niggas jump on it. Man, I was telling G-Boss, I was listening when Hot Boys reunion came up, and you heard Birdman, and in the line he said, "Beef we don't discuss." Niggas out of line gonna get their motherfucking head.
bro.
Like it was like we don't have to talk about that. It's nothing to talk about.
Man.
I don't have to tell you nigga none of that shit,
At all.
Times have
and it
changed,
can still happen
fool.
to you.
And these niggas are putting
These
time
niggas,
and dates.
I did that
This
shit
nigga-
last week on the strip with a switch.
Nigga said,
tomorrow.
boy, this nigga said
Tomorrow.
This
Nigga
nigga
do that
said,
shit.
News references.
fool, this nigga said, I ain't been sad since 11. I stopped
I
being.
know we ain't glorious. Hey, listen,
Boy.
Lil Wayne will now join the NFL game day morning every Sunday. What's y'all thoughts?
Wayne be having bad fucking music take. I mean, sports takes.
Yeah, he totally fans
He be having
out.
bad music takes too, because he only listen to himself. So I love Wayne as what he is, but I want to hear Wayne knowing that I'm gonna expect a bad take, if that's understandable.
I don't know when
wanna hear him
these
say it.
niggas gonna get it.
I still want to hear him say it. Fool, I want to.
But now with the parlays and all that shit going on, niggas want to know who playing, if they healthy, and what they gonna bet on. It ain't no, it's no entertainment, and that's what it seems like they trying to do, entertain you, nigga. Is this man playing or not? So I can put this $5 on this him if he gonna get 100 yards receiving or some shit, so I can win that.
What you talking about? With
You
Wayne?
adding Wayne to that shit? That shit is stupid.
He gonna make him. He gonna make him have bad bets.
No, it's like it's pointless because it's like ain't nobody watching that shit for entertainment.
It's gonna be all opinion.
It's-
Wayne gonna be
Right, it's pointless. And then
It's
it's,
all
like you just
opinionated,
said.
though, right?
No, not most time them niggas show you X's and O's on that hoe.
At least if they're opinionated, they have an expertise.
Right.
Like they've qualified their opinions.
Right.
So like they can give an opinion, but like Shannon Sharp or Ray Lewis and them giving you an opinion, Nick Saban giving you an opinion on
Right.
who he think gonna win, he got credibility for his
right.
goddamn opinion.
And you just said yourself. So
is
this
that
shit
like
even
the-
started. That nigga don't have good sports.
So is that
stuff.
like the Ken Gilroy argument with like, because I ain't play football, I can't talk about it?
Well, no.
Is it like that?
Well, that was his argument. and I think people can have, but those people who like, I don't know, like the Mark Claytons and stuff of the world, they'll fuck with that man for not playing. But he analyzed.
You
it.
call,
He
Ken,
analyzed-
you
he
actually,
analyzed
you
the
actually
fuck.
called Ken Gilroy Mark Clayton.
He really
Y'all
did.
stop trying to create beef because y'all know he don't fully listen, so he gonna try to attack me, and I'm not doing it. It's definitely you.
I'm going off what was said, but go ahead.
I did call him that.
See, ain't like I made this shit up. What you talking about?
But if you think about it, see, that's why that's the brilliance of me. That's not really a knock, but he'll take it like that. Because Mark Clayton studied the fuck out that shit. Can't get right on study that shit and then make those opinions.
That's what I'm about
He
to say.
pulled that shit out of his ass.
That's why I'm about to say good job
And he
addressing
know
it
it.
up. Because
Yeah.
you don't really mean that he Mark Clayton. You
No,
mean
I
he
just
look
used it
goofy.
because he. Who the trash the fuck? I never said that. And y'all ain't finna do my boy like that because he's not here to defend himself.
So, shit, that happen when you ain't here. I be getting talked about when I ain't here, so hey.
But no, he do pull shit out his ass. Like, I ain't gonna do it.
Pause.
But whatever. So y'all don't like Wayne. Recap.
I do like Wayne. I like Wayne on there saying foolish shit.
College football.
I just know it ain't the smartest. But go ahead.
Biggest game of the night, Tennessee, Georgia. Georgia winning there 1-30. Well, not winning there. They defended the home tough. 31-17 against Tennessee. Pretty good game, man. I think at one point Georgia was down 10-0 before slowly making their way back, and it kind of went back and forth for a second before Georgia closed it out like, great teams do. What was y'all takeaways from that Tennessee-Georgia game? They were putting a hat on Akalali.
Yeah, whatever his name is. I like Tennessee early. I actually picked Tennessee to win, and I thought they had the chance because I didn't think that Georgia's offense was playing up to par and what they needed to be. And their running back was out. Their starting running back was out. The backup came in and played well. They didn't have many receivers that I saw making any plays. So I didn't expect it. But like Todd said last week, I don't think that Kirby is going to come in here and let these boys not play well 2 weeks in a row at home.
Right.
And he showed it because even the best receiver, who isn't the bestest receiver, their best receiver got hurt and they still put up points with some people we don't know as far. And not even that, the quarterback, he stepped up, he ran the ball, he made plays.
Yeah, Beck had a hell of a game. I think he was 25 for 40, 347 yards, 2 touchdowns, which they had been killing him.
He had a rushing touchdown.
Yeah, he had turned that bitch over a lot the last couple of weeks.
Right.
So he came in and he played well. And
Nico ain't had too much of a
Is he a junior or senior?
Carson Beck, he can come back if he want to.
Yeah.
If he want to, he can come back, which I don't think he will.
I didn't know he was that.
I think
tall.
he should, but maybe with Georgia probably bringing in somebody who's probably higher powered or even back to high power. I would say.
I know this was your point in this, and I don't want to get too off on the tangent because we got a lot of sports to get through. But I feel like now it's more of to me, it should be more of an incentive to come back.
More money.
Yeah.
With NIL. This nigga got Lamborghinis and shit, and you get to play at a level that's probably the funnest level, and you get to develop more because and NFL, like, look at how they got my man in Chicago looking like they
Bryce Young.
And but I know you had a Jalen Daniels, but out of the 20 that come, only one gonna look like that.
Right, for sure.
And I know the competitiveness in you don't think you're gonna look like that.
Right.
But it's just the way the NFL set it up and the way they kind of set you up for failure.
You know who I look at? Who's doing real well? I think that for all his 19 years in college, Bo Nix. I think that shit benefited him from growing in college and playing all of those years and just even getting a little more acclimated with the game and picking up different, you know what I'm saying? He played in different systems. I think that helps within the NFL as well. And Jay Daniels is an NRBL. He's playing real well right now, but tomorrow and the next 8 weeks could be a big different story now that they're focused on you. So go to school. If I could be you, because it was about the money. Now you get to get the money and develop. Why leave?
Yeah. I'm with you. Like I always say,
bag and you still gonna ultimately get a good NFL bag,
right?
And you probably can squeeze a few years out of it and then build on to whatever your next thing in life will be. But I don't know.
Boy,
I wouldn't be rushing. Yeah, you used to leave for the bag,
right?
But now they breaking the bag with you.
Like the boy from who Michigan was trying to steal from y'all. The quarterback Underwood,
10.5 million.
10.5 over 4 years, my nigga. As a fucking 19-year-old, 18-year-old coming out of high school,
that's sick.
I think we could match that.
Even just what SMU doing, 40,000. They say 40,000 per scholarship player.
I'd have gladly took that.
Man, what?
I'd have gladly took that.
Man, you know how much 40,000 would have felt back then? Nigga, we got a $800 clothing check, and that shit felt like something.
No. Clothing check was $200. We got an $800 scholarship check.
Yeah.
No,
clothing might have been
$800.
I didn't get it.
Well, you didn't get the right one, nigga. Oh shit, that might have been my under the table. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that was my under the table.
I think
money,
I got 4, maybe 500 at the most, but I think it was 4.
But
look at our under the table money, $400 guy.
Yeah, versus these niggas.
And
I'm joking,
and I ain't joking
I don't
because
give a
some
fuck.
people still was mad at us for getting that shit. That was the crazy thing. Like, y'all scholarship, y'all football players, y'all get this and that. We didn't get shit, man, compared to what we should have been getting.
Yeah.
I still had to call my mama for groceries by the 20th.
Hey.
But you used to eat a lot back then.
Yeah.
Still, nigga.
That's
No,
not
not
key,
real.
man.
Boy, still.
But what you-
sandwiches.
No, the Georgia game. Tennessee jumped on them early. They jumped up 10-0, I think, in the first quarter.
Yep.
But I knew, like, okay, Kirby defense gonna show up. And boy, did they ever.
Yeah, they did.
Boy,
They were putting that hat on
boy,
Asaleva.
Boy, them niggas wasn't
Nigga
bullshit.
get a new name every time.
That nigga, but I don't know what he.
They
I
were
don't
putting
know
that air bike on him.
that he know how to get out of his defense. He know how to get his players to. He know how to get them up in big games. If that makes
Let me
sense.
tell you
And that
something.
crowd helps.
Yeah,
I'm getting so excited about college football playoff.
man.
That
boy.
shit finna be wild.
Yeah.
Florida LSU. Florida went in there and handled business. 27-16 down in the swamp. 27-16.
Yep.
Yeah. Surprised.
All right, Brian Kelly.
Surprised.
You're officially on the hot seat. I ain't want to believe it. I ain't want to think it.
You think so?
Because I had faith in him, man. He got the last 2 years.
They're
two
not
10
gonna take that
two
shit
10-win
in
seasons.
LSU. They're not gonna take that.
Yeah, man. Not going because think about
Now
it.
he got about another year.
My boy won the championship 2019 with Joe Burrow and them. He had a decent season, and the next year he went 6-5, 7-4. Out of here.
But that was because they wanted Joe Brady to be the man, though.
No, he was gone.
I know. He had left.
So that don't make sense though. So why fire him? Think you gonna get Joe Brady who going to the NFL?
And I'm sorry, after Alabama or Georgia, now you got Texas. I feel like geographically, LSU is, contrary to what Ken Gilroy said, I think LSU is
a good place.
It's a team that should be competing for national championships up the area because of where they're located.
Facts.
They're like, I get why Alabama, Auburn, Georgia kind of have to fight. Ole Miss got to fight over all these goddamn. But LSU kind of in a nice little pocket. Louisiana, they pretty much control the state most of the time. They usually win the state. You're not getting too many players out of that. It's like them niggas scholarship already got LSU on it. Right. And then they go in and go steal a few Texas players. Like they go get a few pieces Florida, to add to it. So I just don't think it, maybe unfairly or fairly, I don't know. But it's something Brian Kelly. I just don't like him. I don't like him there.
It's not that, to me. It's the way we look. We don't look competitive. We make way too many mistakes. We miss too many tackles. To me, the things that we're lacking in, that we're not good at, is the coaching things. It's not the skill. It's not the players that you're bringing in. To me, it's not even a full scheme. To me, it's the want to on both sides of the ball. On both sides of the ball, it's the want to. When you're coming up missing thousands of tackles, that's want to. When you're jumping off sides and full starting, that's preparation and want to me.
I agree. You got to get your players ready to play. I that's totally on the coach. But I mean, are they still banged up though?
I don't care about that part. It's the want to. Like, once again, like, yes, we're banged up, and a lot of that we've been banged up since before the beginning of the season, fool. But like, fool, we see in a game against Florida, we see Brian Kelly fussing at a player, telling him he's uncoachable. To me, that's coaching.
Well, I mean, I just don't like
because
the coach being the scapegoat.
If he's so uncoachable, why he in my fucking game? Why he in my game?
Hey, you know it. Nobody, you know, at this table, nobody's gonna goddamn disagree on that.
Maybe that was something he said because he was angered. Not like in the heat of the battle, like in the moment, you might say, like, you don't never do that shit, but they don't really never not do that shit.
But I do
just
think,
in that moment.
Maybe. I get it, but I think that for you to come out and tell a player he's uncoachable, that's something that's ongoing. Fool, that ain't new. You ain't never. We know the players who's uncoachable. Mm-hmm. Who play with us, and it ain't because they did it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times.
Yeah,
it's because they've been consistently uncoachable and still got in the game. That's coaching.
Consistently not. Right.
But what are you gonna do?
Not put them in the game.
Okay, but
especially now, shit. What you doing?
I'm saying like what I'm saying to you is that's now you just completely wash your hands with them. I get it, but I'm saying like if you playing this nigga because my other guys hurt,
and I don't.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, no, because to me, I'm gonna tell you who it was. C.J. Daniels, number 4 receiver, who sat out the first 4 or 5 weeks of the season that you survived without.
Yeah,
that guy who was behind him still here.
Yeah.
Who played the first 5 games of the season? Who we was good with?
Yeah. Hey, who? I ain't gonna argue when you're right, my
like, if I just have nobody and you're the guy on my depth chart, I get that. But to me, he's not that.
Yeah. But again, I just don't like it all falling on the coach. And a lot of times the coach get like, because I didn't want, I still don't understand why Florida fired fucking
Gus. Not Gus.
Not Gus.
Who the fuck I get Gus from? That's Auburn.
Yeah, that's wild.
Dan Mullen.
Dan Mullen. I don't get it.
Me neither.
But that's where you come with that.
But some of those programs look at it like, I mean, I'm not saying, like I said, right?
We want Urban Meyer.
Anytime they lose 3 to 4 games and they do it consistently, 3 games, that's not going to be enough to get to the top. They got to do something different.
But when you bring this new guy in,
that's the risk you're taking.
That's very true. But do you feel like LSU, where they stand with the roster that they have right now, they're not a year or 2 away? Because y'all are young.
I feel like
I do. And then with a new quarterback coming in, it look like he's a dude.
Mm-hmm. I understand that, but I'm saying that with the roster we have right now, with better coaching, we win 2 more games. We ain't gonna go undefeated, but I do think we beat Florida, and I do think we possibly beat Texas A&M with better coaching. Again, the first half against Texas A&M, we had about 10 full starts.
Hey, that's coaching. That's coaching. Yeah. But
And then we get a quarterback. We up. And so we playing a hell of a first half. They make a quarterback change in the second half. We have no clue what to do.
You don't adjust.
It ain't that we didn't just. I don't know if we couldn't do it effectively or whatever we adjusted to didn't work.
Yeah.
That's coaching. It's not like we had people in place to make a play and they didn't make the play.
Yeah.
Nigga, that shit wasn't close. Everything was 10 yards. Every play was 10 yards. They averaged 10 yards a half.
Yeah.
Saban would never. Saban would never.
Speaking of Saban, I don't know if y'all saw him on. He was saying that a lot of the reason why he feel like a lot of teams aren't going to be playing consistent, and you're going to see different, I guess, inconsistencies with the team, is because there's no depth anymore. He was like, the depth is not the same that it once was, because at one point you had players like you had the number 2 cornerback behind the number 1 quarterback or something, but he was just like a year or two, behind him. But now these kids leaving and they go into whatever the next situation is. Right. So depth is starting to be an issue. Right. And you got to learn how to manage that depth. And that's going to become a problem. And that's why I said with the playoffs, it's going to get interesting. Not saying that the right team ain't going to win, but it's going to become interesting because, you got to stay healthy. And if people get hurt, what's behind them? Because a lot of these kids ain't sitting there no more. Right. I mean, Texas, they got like Manning in a normal situation. They don't have a Manning just sitting right there. That man would have left and went back to Alabama and been a starter or something, or go somewhere where he could have started. Right. So
LSU would have taken him right now.
Yep, that'll be interesting. Colorado, they won. They beat Utah 49-24. Looked pretty impressive. They still had some inconsistencies.
First half was real.
Yeah, the offense looked. Yeah, I'm really proud of their defense. Their defense looked way better. That dude got them playing right. They look a little bit more physical. They look a little bit more disciplined. They creating a lot of turnovers. Yeah, and that's always going to help when you got a high power. And they got weapons on offense.
They making tackles.
They definitely doing that.
But it took them a while to get there.
Let's
not get them. No, this year they still at the
beginning of the year
5 games.
I mean, even this game they had some situations they looked a little like, come on, man, stop doing that shit. Yeah. But shout out to them. Oregon looked very vulnerable against Wisconsin. They won 16-13.
I ain't gonna say they look vulnerable. To me, they just look like that's gonna happen when you're the number 1 team. You're gonna have some games like that. Yeah. You're gonna have some close games. I still think that when they know they gotta bring their A game, they have, and it just was one of those games that's gonna happen.
They're the only undefeated team, huh?
Yep. Only?
Yep. Yeah. No, Army, ain't it? Army's still undefeated.
I don't think they're the only.
I think Army's still up there.
Indiana 10-0.
Indiana.
Yep.
Indiana. But we'll get to that because Hoop got pick'ems. So we'll see how any of this play out. It's getting down to crunch time these last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Of the regular season. So we'll see who do what. People still got some big games left.
Yes.
Hoop, where we at with pick'ems?
We got G-Boss. I gave you the pick'ems. Let me see. I'm gonna look. So I don't have to look them up again. Look at that. We got notes.
Indiana, Ohio
we got sheets and shit. I'm trying to go in order because the game of the week ain't really the game of the week. It's just a decent, good game. Damn, G-Boss, come on. All right, we got Ohio State, Indiana. Indiana is the higher ranked team. They're number 2. I want to say then Indiana's like 110. I don't know, but they're undefeated. So it's supposed to be a real good game. My Wi-Fi ain't acting the best, so I do not know where they're playing. Let me pull it up. But either way, I don't care where they're playing. I'm going Ohio State. I just think that they're tougher. I think that they're used to these big games, and I don't think that this is going to be one of those games that slip through the radar. I think they're going to come in and prepare because they know that Ohio State, they know that Indiana is a well coached team. Yeah. And they're going to come in, they're going to know their X's and O's, and they're going to play effective. However, I do think that Ohio State is a bit more talented as well as well coached. So I'm going with Ohio State.
Yeah, I'm going to go Ohio State too. Definitely in the close game for sure. I don't think it's gonna get out of hand. I think Jeremiah touchdown is gonna be the difference in that game.
Think so? Okay.
That nigga that dog, boy.
I think it's gonna be that Ohio State running game. That's gonna control the clock a little bit more.
They're gonna have to. Mm-hmm. It's gonna have to get the run game
with both of the running backs and a little bit of the quarterback. I think. Bum, go ahead, Indiana.
He's scared. Go Indiana, man. Make it interesting.
He gonna pick from now on. He gonna pick all the teams top pick, stay up top.
How many games I got up, G-Boss?
You got about 5 up on me and can't get right.
3 on
like
me.
3 on top. You can take a chance.
Indiana.
You don't mean that.
Nah, seriously, I'm going Indiana. And the reason why is because I feel like what we just said with the depth, I think Indiana is a team that they hadn't lost a lot of people in the portal, and they've been able to keep people in pocket. I think these are some of the teams that we're going to see sneak these people because blue-collar lunch pail kind of teams going against transfer portal kids, against kids that's been bought, paid for. Not saying that Indiana don't have some of those, but I just like their ruggedness. I in my head, I want to go Ohio State just because of the athleticism. And Ohio State, I think, probably is the better team. But I just think discipline-wise and when it comes down to the X's and O's, I'm going Indiana on this one. I'm not scared.
Have at it, my boy. You got room for, mistakes and shit.
It ain't even that. It's just I really do think Indiana going to be able to pull it off.
Well, let's see if you do that with this second game. Notre Dame, Army.
Notre Dame. Ain't doing that shit no more. Notre Dame.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, man. I'm at the point where
Notre Dame, no reason. Just like Candy White. Notre Dame.
I'm at the point where I'm making my reasons. I think that Notre Dame will win, but I got to make a move to try to separate, or to try to catch up, not separate. I'm going to go Army because I think I look at Army and Navy. I think Army has a little bit of a better quarterback. I don't know if I'm making a mistake, but I think they've been running a little bit better. They're still currently undefeated, so I'm going Army. And because I need to catch up, even though I think that Notre Dame is going to win.
Yeah, I think Notre Dame finna beat the hell out of these folks in here, man. I really do. And like you said, no reason. Notre Dame.
I'm going Notre Dame. I think last time when I picked Army, when I picked Navy, I knew I shouldn't have because of the same reason I'm saying with Army. I think Army is really good, much improved.
And Notre Dame look
but
good.
I don't think that they've played teams week in and week out that challenges that shit that they do. This time they got a front that's going to be athletic, people that's going to get in their shit. I think Notre Dame win. Notre Dame playing well, real good too right now.
They beat Virginia ass, not but 35-14.
So Notre Dame.
Arizona State. This one's the game of the week. It's a little bit more trickier. Arizona, BYU coming off a loss, right?
Yep. They lost last night.
BYU, and they came off a close game with Utah last week that they ended up pulling off at the end. And Arizona State has been playing real well and looking well. They have a real decent run game. I'm taking chances at this point. Fuck it. But I do honestly think that Arizona State can win. I'm going Arizona State.
Same. I'm going Arizona State simply because BYU is who we thought they were. When they get to playing teams that they supposed to lose to, they lose. And a second, the Arizona State running game.
Scatterboo.
That boy
know how to total rock.
Yeah, he do. And I love their coach.
Yeah.
I love their coach.
Our old offensive coordinator. He can come back.
I love their coach. So that's why I'm going ASU on this one.
Yeah, I'm going Arizona State too. I feel like with Scatterboo and their running game that they got, they just better. BYU, to me, has been escaping the last couple of weeks.
Facts.
Well, they didn't escape last night, but they escaped against Utah barely.
Yeah.
They shouldn't have, but they did, and that's all that matters.
And that showed me that Utah is not a real good team, not at this point of the season.
No.
Yeah.
So I'm going Arizona State.
For sure.
Can't get right, don't get no picks this week.
That's all I pick off.
Yeah,
I'm still on sports. I know normally we move it, but I just wanted to keep college football right there. Did y'all see that ESPN? They did the right thing. They listened to the Dummies podcast, and starting next season, ESPN and ABC will have the rights to air inside the NBA. Give us some hand claps for that, Dad. That's a good thing, man. We got to get those boys. They roses, man. They've had one of the best shows there is. Shouts out to Chuck and Shaq and Kenny and Ernie. One of the best shows that you can get in
Keep
sports.
it going, man. Keep it going, man.
I'm glad. I'm super elated that ESPN did the right thing.
Give us some authenticity, some naturalness, some good feel, and some real good athletes up there talking shit.
So wait,
and they friends and have fun.
Chuck on there?
Yeah, all of them.
Yep.
Chuck re-signed even with knowing that it was possibly and then with TNT.
Okay.
Read the article I sent you, nigga. I'm like, G-Boss, you be ignoring my text. Huh? You know what I said? But yeah, in that article it said that he did resign even though he didn't know if they were going to keep moving forward. So
well, see, because that's what I'm saying. I knew he didn't want to leave TNT. That's why I asked if Chuck was going.
I wonder if are they going to, so is he going to still be doing his obligation to TNT? Because
Yeah.
that's
I
like
don't know,
that's
college
what I'm saying.
basketball.
I think so.
He probably still could,
Because
though.
right now it just said that for this year and next year with that. But I think that TNT is still going to be TNT. They're still going to have the halftimes. They're still going to have the after shows. Still going to do that until then. So I don't know.
Man, bro, that shit is great TV, boy. I'm so happy for that shit. Thank you, ESPN.
Yeah. Thank you. That was a big one.
And the NFL is getting interesting. Is that time of year too, where the NFL starts to get interesting and starts to get good as well. And you see these teams.
Usually when it get
becoming
cold and
who they
nigga air coming out that face mask,
Yeah.
that's when them niggas start playing for you.
Man,
We see that Detroit is being Detroit right now, and well, not being Detroit because we're not used to them being
Hell
good.
no, we ain't.
So
I thought they were losing.
They start losing.
They're looking real. Detroit looking real good right now. Kansas City's looking real good without looking real good. Like they're squeaking by every single game, and they're finding ways to win. They're losing running backs. They're losing receivers. They're losing players to injuries every single game, but they undefeated.
Not tonight. Buffalo put ends to that shit.
I set Pat Mahomes on the bench, but then I put him back in the game on my fantasy team. So we'll see.
Boy,
He ain't been playing like that though, fool.
yeah, he been
Nigga,
ass.
He ain't been playing like
That nigga
that.
play like
He
that.
ain't been
Booty
ass,
cheeks.
but he just been average.
Yeah.
The whole year,
So,
basically.
put him in.
Numbers-wise. I know, and that's what's hurting me. But I'm gonna put him in.
Did you got Jamar Chase on your fantasy team?
I don't, man. That nigga
Last week, that nigga
put up a
65 points.
71 points.
Shit.
71 points.
Shit.
Man.
Did y'all watch the wrestling match between Jake Paul and Mike Tyson?
Nah, I fell asleep.
Biggest
on it.
fucking waste of my time.
I'm glad. I fell asleep on it, man. I watched, but the undercard fights was some fights.
The undercard fights,
the three
them-
undercard, them niggas
all
throwing
three
hands, boy.
threw handses.
The ladies and men, they were all
They
throwing
threw
hands.
handses.
And then I kind of fell asleep towards the end of the women's fight. And when I woke up, my Netflix wasn't working.
I watched it, and Jake Paul did defeat Mike Tyson, and they went the distance. They went all 8 or 9 rounds, 8 rounds, I think. Yeah, 2 minute instead of 3. But it didn't look like either one of them was fighting.
Did Tyson look
significant
anything
hard.
like he was looking in them trainings?
No, he did.
He was not throwing
And
those
I-
very punches
and-
that
and
we
I-
were
and I-
watching. Those Instagram
And
videos.
I know there's a thing about, he did get tired, and you could see that he got tired. But even in the first part of it, he was not throwing those kinds.
So
you could just tell.
it's some kind of
now.
agreement?
If you're an athlete and you've been around that shit, you can just tell it was some type of agreement in place.
Don't knock me out. Yeah, and I give you $20 million.
My thing is, why is that so, like, everybody mad, but they don't nobody know who Jake Paul is or something? Like, it ain't.
What you
no-
mean?
I
Everybody
mean,
mad because when they
your
watch
marketing-
boxing,
When they watch
you want to see
boxing,
a
you wanna
fight.
see a
Right,
fight.
and all of your
Nigga, I don't want to watch Alabama play goddamn Ole Miss, and they're not trying to hit each other and try to win.
They're on the two
everybody
plays.
supposed to know that when it's Jake Paul, though, like, the nigga, YouTube, he been doing it every single
And I'm gonna
fight.
criticize it because they boxing, they not wrestling.
Right.
If this was the WWF, people wouldn't say anything.
And do
This
they
is
tell
boxing?
us? And do they tell
I'm
us?
saying the people who acting, there's a lot of people that are literally
And I'm-
acting surprised that.
Yeah, because fool, people really betting money
Jake
on this
Paul
shit.
is-
Like they're really betting money that Mike Tyson's gonna win, and it's a real bettable thing. And so if I go put $100,000 that Tyson's gonna win this fight, and then I find out it's a spoof, nigga, I'm mad.
I guess it's kind of like just being from that, knowing what Jake Paul is and knowing what he does.
Nah, not even that fool.
When
Not
you get
even-
in that ring, fool,
Not even that fool. He
That
knocked
shit
that nigga.
is
The last
different.
nigga he fought, he knocked this.
He knocked his ass out.
What was this
Yeah,
actual
but
athlete?
This nigga be fighting like nigga fought Tyron Woodley. Like anybody expect?
And put him to sleep.
And they fought.
And he
they
put him to
fought.
sleep.
Yeah, but you expect Tyron Woodley to be a professional boxer?
No,
No,
but I expect him to fight.
Fight. Yeah, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like I think you missing what we saying. I don't expect Jake Paul to just.
I guess I'm saying I expect his fight to be scripted.
I don't, because
The Woodley fight
So
wasn't.
you think Woodley sat there to get knocked out?
No.
I think niggas will take a bag to get knocked out.
Hell
No.
no.
Taking
He
the bag,
knocked his ass
taking
out.
the bag to
Knocked
get
out.
knocked out and planning to be knocked out is two different things.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I'm gonna take this bag because I'm actually going in here. I'm gonna I'm gonna win,
Like,
but
nigga
we
fought
know.
Anderson Silva, bro.
He did.
Like,
He also fought Fuhrer, brother.
What I
And
don't
Fury
get what
better beat his
your
ass.
I don't get what your point
I'm
you trying
just
to make.
saying, I guess
He fought the-
He
I
looking
guess-
from
I
a-
guess-
Hold on,
I
man. Everybody
expect
can't talk.
I'm just saying, I guess I expect that to be a certain way. There's a bunch of folks who would say, hey, you put $10 million down for me to take a knockout.
And
Sure.
what we're saying is,
Tell me that.
Do I think Tank and Canelo Alvarez fight gonna look like Jake Paul and Silva? Fuck no. I don't think that they're in the same stratosphere. But I do think when Jake Paul fights Silva,
They're gonna
Silva's
fight.
gonna try to knock his head off, and Jake Paul's gonna try to knock his head off. So I'm gonna actually watch a fight that's entertaining at that level. Just like if I watch a high school game, I don't expect Hoover versus Auburn to look like Alabama versus Texas, but I expect them to look good at their level.
I expect you to throw passes. Throw passes, nigga.
Sure, I'm not. It's not. I don't think that people not necessarily thinking that it's that. I just think that people say it like shit, man. We want to see.
I don't think they expect that once you put it the card on in Vegas to expect them to come in here and have some scripted fights.
Yeah, and for that, I will never watch that shit again unless he fighting somebody who can beat him up.
But shouts out to Tyson getting the 20 million plus.
Yep, that's definitely dope.
Yeah,
and he actually came out and he said something.
He almost died in June.
Which is dope. He said, Tyson said, "This is one of the situations when you lost but still won. I'm grateful for last night. No regrets to get in the ring one last time. I almost died in June. Had 8 blood transfusions. Lost half of my blood. 25 pounds in the hospital and had to fight to get healthy to fight. So I won. To have my children see me stand toe to toe, finish 8 rounds with a talented fighter half my age in front of a packed Dallas Cowboys stadium is an experience that no man has the right to ask for. Thank you, Paul Tyson." So that's dope. That part I like. And you got to give it to Jake Paul. He knows how to make how to make money.
Yeah.
I was seeing something where they were saying that Mayweather created these lanes.
With them,
For real boxing.
Right.
Basically picking in his real fights. Hand picking his fights, waiting till people a little younger to take the fight. I mean, a little older to take those fights and not getting them at their peak, and kind of picking around and picking and choosing, kind of gave a recipe for Jake Paul to capitalize on his popularity from YouTube to take it into a space to create fights like this.
However, he scripted his.
I think that's a part of it, and I think them celebrity.
I don't think
boxing
Mayweather
matches,
scripted nothing.
Took a part of that too.
No, I don't think he scripted it. We talking about the
fine.
recipe for picking your fights and
Yeah,
making
I think-
money
I
off the
think
fight.
Both of those are true. The thing about Floyd and the fact that celebrity boxing matches got popular at one point in time.
I just think, man, that celebrity boxing shit has become more popular than the actual boxing right now, and I hate that shit
Celebrity
because these niggas won't fight, but the celebrity niggas, because we gotta, you know what I'm saying, we want to watch the real boxing matches, but these niggas are the only ones that's willing to fight, so we cling to that stupid shit.
Yeah.
Like,
What I'll say is thank y'all for the undercard fights.
yeah,
'Cause
for
y'all-
sure.
because
Like
they
we
was
just
really
said, like them niggas was really hands and not that hoe.
So maybe they are more popular, but the actual fights are still fighting, and I like that.
And they were
That's what I
throwing
want
It
to see.
was really releasing
got
that bitch.
celebrity for president.
Did y'all see Gervonta Davis was saying that he may fight Ryan Garcia again? He actually made a statement saying it's going to happen.
It's gonna be hard. I don't know. I got to see Ryan Garcia come in and get under that weight again. Because he's a bigger fighter, and it's gonna be hard for him to get back down. And even
I thought that
especially after not fighting for a couple years.
And I thought this shit was suspended and all that kind of shit.
For a year, he got a year.
Okay.
He got a
shit,
year
he been
suspension.
suspended for
and
what,
then
4-5 months.
So he had a year, and so after that year, he gets to come back. But I don't know how.
It's time, they
It's gonna
normally
be-
train about 5-6 months,
months.
4 or
It's gonna
5.
be hard for him to get back to 140 or whatever they was fighting at. I think,
Why'd you
man.
weight drain me? Why'd you weight drain me? That
And
nigga
especially-
did not. He knocked his ass out.
But who knows? Ryan Garcia might want to come in. He got to make some money. He got to get back in the ring. We'll see.
But I think it is time. I think Tank, he gonna beat the
Pummels
fuck out of that. Right.
Especially since he been off. He been off. So it depends on what he doing right now. Right now, it sounds like Ryan Garcia's still out there spazzing.
No, I was just
Not
saying.
boxing, not in the gym. He over there interneting. So
Yeah,
we'll see.
yeah.
We'll see how that go. Moving on into the dummy of the week. Dumbass,
Some of
stupid
my
ass
bitch,
dummy.
yeah.
Stupidity of the week.
It's a little low on dummies, even though it's always high on dummies.
say low
But
on
KFC, bring y'all ass to the principal's office. The fast food chain has launched the fried chicken and biscuit candle collection. Yes, you heard it right. If you want your house or your apartment to smell like KFC fried chicken and biscuits, please go to your local KFC and order your candle.
Never.
Y'all heard that right. KFC is launching a candle. I'll say it again. Your house can smell like a bucket of chicken.
And
Spicy.
car air freshener.
Oh yeah, you don't forget the car air freshener.
For 34 yen?
$34. You can have your car smell like chicken and biscuits.
Nigga got plus size candles. That's basically that. It's a plus size candle. That's
That
all the
shit's-
people buy that shit.
A bucket of chicken,
No, nigga,
buttery biscuit.
Most
candle.
time when my house smell like chicken, I want to open the window to get the smell out.
Right. Like who the fuck want their house just always smelling like fried chicken in there?
Like flowers and lemon smell. nigga.
But for that KFC, you are the dummy of the week.
I want to see
Dummy.
I want to see who buy it.
Dumbass,
They gonna be the
stupid
dummy.
ass dummy.
Buttery biscuit.
Hey, nigga, that-
Hey, like the buttery biscuit candle.
Oh,
Wow.
y'all got flowers too this week.
Thank
Somebody said that y'all have been extremely consistent and they appreciate and value the different taglines that y'all have put out throughout the years.
Taglines like what?
Uh,
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to put you on the spot.
back like we never left, like we say every week, never leave, stuff like that.
You bitch you.
Yeah, you bitch
Gotcha.
you.
Thank you for the thank you for that.
Yeah.
We try to be consistent. That's the purpose, man. Even if one is
Dummy,
missing,
dummy.
at the overall goal, we're gonna still somehow be here, and it happens.
Yeah.
Well, any other news or information we forgot to add on or bring to the forefront before we go away for 6 long days?
Yes. Coming to a gym near you. Going to them game, man, was real cool, man. Like that.
Oh, yeah,
shit.
that
We
was
need to
fun.
keep
Yeah,
that
yeah, yeah,
shit
man.
going.
You got to let us know where we going on
sure.
the road again.
You got to tell us where we going. You got the front row seat.
Oh, yeah, we don't need them niggas. Todd did have a sitting courtside, though. I
Yeah,
give him
Todd.
that.
Yeah. Thank you for leading the way, Todd.
Yeah. And on that note, we'll be back next week like we never left because like we say every week, we never leave. You dig?
You bitch you.
Tagline.
Dummy.
It sound right this time. It sound like you scripted that.